But what I think they should do, and I mean, who am I to say whatever, but I think that they should bring Ozzfest back in, as like a celebration of his life and who he was. Yes, you're not going to get him. You're not going to get him at the end of the night. But if, let's say, some of the Sabbath guys come on at the end of the night, or some of Ozzy's, like Zakk Wylde, and musicians that he played with his solo career come on, and you could have different singers of every, you know what I mean? Just a celebration of Ozzy, and bring the Ozzfest back, and and I think I could see that. I could see that happening, and I think that would be fantastic. Bring that festival back.
Yeah, I agree, man. My first Ozzfest I ever went to was Ozzfest 2004. Now this was a thing, the girl I was dating at the time, it became like that festival. It was something you look forward to every year. And it's where you had a lot of friends, like especially in the metal community. Like every show you go to, this was your community. You saw them you banked on them. You saw them once a year, Ozzfest or Mayhem or Uproar. But Ozzfest was something special. It was different. And then you're getting torn apart all day with Second Stage, all the other stuff, and there was nothing better than relaxing at night to Sabbath or Ozzy. I know they would alternate, but it was always just a great experience going to them. You know what I mean? It was a spectacle.
One for the mic, two for the show. We get ready and go I know to step on my blue suede shoes. Do anything but don't step on my shoes. I know a girl listening.
And welcome, folks, to Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute. First off, I know we always go roll with the Loomis Standard Time, but I don't know what's going on. I went up to the Geek Squad up there. I have high-speed Wi-Fi. No, I don't. So I'll handle that. Pat, great show. I'm so thankful that it worked for that. But, I'm pissed off because you call everyone, Chris, it's an AI robot. You got to go up there with the computer in hand. You dupe the guy at 20, and you say, fix the fucking thing,
Yes.
How you been, buddy?
Dude, I'm extremely busy. I just noticed I've come a long way since that video. And I promise you, I'll give you a behind-the-scenes update. My closet is still wide open, bro.
Nice. That was what you said. Should I go to my studio or should I do it here? I said you got to go to the studio. But, I mean, that was funny, though, with the closet, though. We were on for a while. And, folks, this is Chris from Roll the Bones podcast. This podcast is incredible. He's family. It's in the description. I'll also put it in the chat. If anyone is in the chat, like Gina or any of the made women out there, throw Roll the Bones up in the chat as well. And it's, I'm telling you, you'll love it. It's a music mafia, fashion predators. It's great. You'll love it. He does it all. And, Chris, after you put about a year and a half on it now, and you already got your own studio, and you're doing good, man.
Thanks, man. I see some of my family. I see my sister in arms, Julie's guitar. She's over there. She's another mod over with the Alaskan Avenger. I see the Wizard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I can't see because the fact that I have this fucking phone that I'm using, but I don't look bad. Like the background looks normal.
I have the comments. Oh, no, you look normal. We talked beforehand.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? See, okay, here I can see some comments, but I could only see, get rid of that money sign. Hey, Kilo, how are you, buddy? Great to see you, Kilo. Oh boy, that's Vaz. What's up, Diana? How are you? Let me say my hellos quick. The Info Hat Wizard. What's going on, my man? Throw you up on that stage. How you doing? Great, thank you. Welcome to the Iron Void Art family. If you're gonna fucking hang out. We keep it real here, and that's that. Why can't I scroll? Sorry, Mr. I have a little bit of a what do you call it? Attitude at times because it's not working. Jules, guitar, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Great to see you as always. And remember, folks, subscribe to Roll the Bones and Into the Void Ozzy Osbourne tribute. Gracie, thanks for the TV shout. I saw that early hand. Thank you. And I do really want to apologize about being late on episodes and people waiting. It is not intentional. I don't know what's going on with this Wi-Fi. So anymore, I'm going to put up a show for like 8, that means that like I'm going to starting it at 7 and see. But this thing, I don't know, it's still not working. And my deepest apologies. And thank you all for being here. Now, me and Chris were talking last night just about some, bullshit podcasting stuff. And then out of nowhere, he's like, you know what? We need to do an Ozzfest thing. And I used to always do the true crime stuff. And I remember there was one Sunday, and my man Dave from Arizona, who pops in sometimes, he even said you were like a different human being, because when you're in that life, like constantly just doing that life and talking, it gets fucking exhausting. And with the documentary and everything, so this page here, because I made it the day before Ozzy died, and it's just it's there. Even though he died and it's terrible, this page is therapeutic, and I met the greatest people, Chris, like ever. Like they're awesome.
Yeah,
we got a good crew.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's music is something you can always connect on,
That's it. It's universal though, and you last night we're talking. I was looking over the book right here, our last rites, and it was weird though because we were talking about, with some stupid shit, and I was looking over this book here. You read that yet, folks? Get on that. And I Am Ozzy, and System of the Universe, Black Sabbath, fucking. Those three, I would say right now are banging to get, the true knowledge. And I know my voice sounds terrible, even worse because I have these fucking things on, because if I use my phone, I wouldn't be able to hear anyone with the air conditioner, and it's hot as ball sack. But I just want to thank everyone for being here. And Chris, you said last night, let's do an Ozzfest. So now we're doing an Ozzfest. And as you know, they announced that they are bringing it back. And I think that instead of touring it every place, like they're doing it right, like how they're doing one in Birmingham, and they might do one in America. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
I think they're gonna. I think this year will be whatever. The first one is gonna be a soft approach, and it might do like, remember how after Ozzfest stopped, like it was a tour up until 07. 08 was like they did the one stop in Texas, and I think 09 they did one stop, it was in Japan. And then 2010 was like the last one. And then they did sporadic stops, like just singular shows. Like, I think that the first run of the return of Ozzfest is just going to be it's going to be kind of just a soft, just like almost like get a temperature gauge and how people like it.
But but to keep in mind though, it's at it's at the last place he performed, and that's in his neighborhood, and all around there it's like all Ozzy museum, which is great.
Yeah, but if you do it in one stop, I think that one's not going to get that. It's going to sell out, so it's hard to gauge like how many people are going to actually go to it in a tour setting. But if
it'll be sold out. The tour setting, I know what you're saying, but in one show it'll be sold out.
It'll be sold out in the first 2 hours for that spot. But I do think I would like to see it. I mean, there's a lot of good heavyweights that been on the tour over the years. There's so many big names. It's kind of hard to pinpoint which one, but I mean, there's
Ozzy wanted to find like younger talent, like young bands, like underground, to give them a chance. Like that's what they said, and I like that.
That's all second stage was. The one thing I wish, I think. Like there's so many good. There was a lot of good metal fests that they did. Like Uproar wasn't bad. Ozzfest is legendary. The one thing when it comes to the second stage, I think that the Mayhem Festival got correct was they had the two stages. So while one band was playing, they were setting up on the other stage, so it would just kind of go back and forth. So there was really no intermission. But but still, like, Ozzfest, second stage is always my favorite part of the day.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
You weren't hammered drunk yet. So you're still riding a good buzz. It wasn't until the sun went down and then, problems happened. But no, it's just, I
yeah. Oh, like you said, it's the tour setting of it where all of us, hey, it's Ozzfest. It's going to be up at Montage Mountain. It's going to be where your place is in Connecticut. It's going to be where Ant's place is up in Springfield or in Worcester. I don't know. It's not going to tour around though like that at first, but it's tough because I remember I went to an Ozzfest one year. It was Ozzy wasn't even singing on it at the end because something happened. I forget. It wasn't the ATV accident. I forget what happened, but System of a Down closed the Ozzfest, and I'm going to tell you right now, there were still people there, but not like when Ozzy was there. You know what I mean? But this is different because it's a celebration of his like life. So like,
it's completely different. The Ozzfest, the year you're referring to, was 2006. Like I think I remember something happened with health wise.
Yeah.
They limited down Ozzy's performances that tour. He did play on that tour, but he did. And I think the Northeast kind of got fucked on that deal. To be fair,
we totally got fucked on that deal because that's why I didn't see him that year. And now I've seen him at different places and travel and stuff. But that year, you're right, we did get fucked on that.
Because Connecticut, it was System of a Down, and Serge Tankian spent more time talking like shit on American politics than he did playing music. So it's kind of like,
well, it was also, remember though when the guitarist started singing more though than Serge, and my buddy Flannery's next to me, he's like, let fucking Serge sing. He's fucking screaming at him. We're already pissed that Ozzy's not there. You know, that's what depresses me too. And I know it's very selfish, and I think people can relate to this, Chris, but we always had that. And even if it wasn't an Ozzfest, you know, like you said, like, you know, he was going to tour. I remember my buddy Turco, God bless his soul, Amp Turco, he runs, he gives like, you know, professional musicians, he makes their cords for them, their cables. And he even saw he got a terrible car accident, but he, you know, once he got better and all that, it was just Ozzy solo basically up at Allentown, which is a halfway mark from here to Philly. And at that time, I was in rehab in Philly. So, but I was able to watch the show on the phone and stuff because he kind of, I told him, I said, Aunt, I know you're not one of the guys that's going to, you know, put the camera up like you want to experience, but if you don't mind, you know, fucking put the phone down here and, you know, I'm in rehab. And he did. And, but it was like, Ozzy did, it was last year. It was like 2019 because his last show was New Year's Eve at the Forum. That was like his legit last. And then he did like some football. I'm not talking about the football returns and all that, but 2019 was like his legit last. But I just think if Ozzfest comes back, now we did say this a year ago, I'll put it back up. We both were like, yes, but I think we are still, the death of Ozzy didn't hit us 100% though yet. Like, wow, he's definitely not going to be there. So
I think where we and you landed last year, it was really wishful thinking. Like it was something that, you know, we were debating because everybody, you know how it is every time, because they would always do the Ozzfest announcement for the year. Everybody counted it down. Like it was usually about March, like around St. Patrick's Day. April is when you start seeing the announcement of what bands were going to be on the bill for the tour. So, but every year since 2010, you know, you would hope and you hope and you hope, and it would never happen. You know what I mean? So I think it was more wishful thinking, like just like every other fan, like are they actually going to bring it back? But now there's justification for it to bring it back. Now it's like a celebration of life kind of deal.
Well, but we knew at the time though that he was, you know, he was gone, and it was only 1 week after. Let me just play it real quick again.
Well, what I think they should do, and I mean, who am I to say whatever, but I think that they should bring Ozzfest back in, you know, as like a celebration of his life and who he was. Yes, you're not going to get him. You're not going to get him at the end of the night, but if let's say some of the Sabbath guys come on at the end of the night, or some of Ozzy's like Zakk Wylde and you know, musicians that he played with his solo career come on, and you could have different singers of every, you know what I mean, just a celebration of Ozzy, and bring the Ozzfest back, and you know, and I think I could see that happening, and I think that would be fantastic. Bring that festival back.
Yeah, I agree, man. You know, my first Ozzfest I ever went to was Ozzfest 2004. Now this was a thing, you know, the girl I was dating at the time, you know, it became like that festival. It was something you look forward to every year. And it's where you had a lot of friends, like especially in the metal community. Like every show you go to, this was your community. You saw them you banked on them. You saw them once a year, Ozzfest or Mayhem or Uproar. But Ozzfest was something special. It was different. And then you're getting torn apart all day. with second stage, all the other stuff, and there was nothing better than relaxing at night to Sabbath or Ozzy. I know they would alternate, but it was always just a great experience going to them. You know what I mean? It was a spectacle.
One for the mind, two for the show. We get ready and go I know to step on my blue suede shoes. Do anything but don't step on my shoes. I know a girl listening.
So you know what? It hit me what you said while I was watching that. The wishful thinking part was like, it really didn't hit us. Like we were thinking parking lot, let's get out there. We're going to see everyone. And we're kind of still thinking, you know, because it didn't really hit. And the wishful thinking aspect of it is it can never be the same again, like without Ozzy. I mean, that goes without saying.
Nah, because you know what, man? Like, is it going to be the same closing out the night with a different band? No, that part's not. But the overall vibe.
Keith! Sorry, I saw Keith in there. Keith! God.
Disappointment will cause problems. But the what do you call it? I think the overall vibe will maintain, bro. Like the thing is the spirit. Like Ozzy just made the music, right? But like it's the fans and just like what we do. It like it's the people, like the aura, the community chat, like the way that people correspond with each other, just become friends and stuff like that. That's what Ozzfest is about. The music was just a fun perk.
Yeah, but you wanted to see Ozzy at the end, though, man. I mean, I did. You know, I mean,
dude, honestly, there was a lot of good bands there was a lot of.
Oh yeah, of course, without a doubt. And I'm just saying though that I wanted to see Ozzy, you know, afterwards. That's all.
To be fair, most Ozzfest by the end of the night, I was in rough shape. But
yeah, you're being honest. So yeah, I was pissing on the fucking security guards because I didn't want to lose my spot. I get it, man. I just you know, one of them, dude, I blacked out on though, but I woke up at that GHB, boom, knocked me right on my ass. But I got up though right there, and like it was the year Newstead was with them. That was 03, right? When he left Metallica.
I wasn't at 03. I was at what's it called?
Yeah, it was 03.
I was because I get all the ones after.
So I was 6th row back, and some girl from New York, and I started dating her. That's the one who broke my nose. So it was 03, and Ozzy had the ATV accident because she had a dream that I cheated on her, and she stomped on my nose. I remember it was 03 that I'm thinking of now. But like, yeah, that shit happened to me and all like that. But in the back of my mind, when I went to Ozzfest, you know, I used to love hate-free bands like that, and they were on the second stage, and it was fucking great, you know. But and then when Pantera would play with them, it was like, Jesus Christ. Like, it was on, you know, right? But that was later on. I have to say that was co-main event, basically, talking like fighting. But what I'm trying to say is, in my mind, everyone's different. I just always was like, no matter how much drugs I was on or booze, I want Ozzy. You know, like, I had to have Ozzy there. That's just me. That's just me, though.
But you know what? Yeah, it's everybody's. Everybody enjoys it different.
Subjective, yeah.
So, like, to me, you know, you have fun, you watch it, but I was having fun just getting wild on the lawn with my friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, listen, that's what it's all about, and you are 100% right. But it's what's great about that is when you're doing that with your friends and having a great time, and then Ozzy comes on to close out the night after all the great bands that you've already seen. I'm just saying it's a great bonus, man. You know, if you can make it to the end, if you can make it.
You had the balls to make it to the end. I'm talking about they stopped doing this in like I think the last time they did it was probably like 06 on is when they did the you know, it started where Ozzfest started at like 1 PM. So I had a couple years. Ozzfest started at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're running 8 o'clock, like 8 o'clock in the morning until like fucking midnight. You know, at least is when Ozzy's getting off, and then there's the fucking 90 minutes of walking through the
midnight. Though, no, Ozzy would come on around 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right when he was about to get dark.
it was like I know out here. Like,
You're thinking of that one year. You're thinking of that one year when he fucking when it was like, yeah, he came out. I think that was when they gave the free tickets. I think when they came out real late. I remember that. That might have been a rain thing though, but he usually came out though on time around 8 or 9.
Like when I
You were on every drug in the book. Yeah, go on.
No, I'm pretty. I can remember quite a bit, but I mean, like I remember being there, like Ozzfest 04, 05. You getting there at like 8, then the first band's already on at 8:15. But this is back. They would put so many bands on the set, so a lot of the first half of second stage, you'd only get like 3 songs. They basically like, all right, do your shit and get off. And then it wasn't until like the last like 4 bands of second stage they do a whole thing. But I remember like Ozzy be wrapping up the set. He'd go for like 2 hours, like give and take, and then by the time you're wrapping it up, it's like it's fucking midnight. You know what I mean? So because
by the time you're probably waking up though, yeah. But I mean, I thought maybe there's different shows, and if it was raining or something, but he usually would come out around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Always.
Okay.
You probably wake up in the parking lot hammered. How about one time, man? I was at the Guns N' Roses concert, and I fucking woke. Like I was up in one of the fucking booth boxes with my buddies, and he owns a t-shirt company, and I'm up in the VIP box, and we're getting fucking smoked. Next thing I know, man, I just wake up. I wake up in the arena. Fucking no, but like they're taking the stage down, all the lights are on, and my father is right. I'm like, what the fuck? How does my father know to fucking pick me up? But what they did though is they saw my ID, and the one cop though knew my dad, and he called me up, and fucking then he came up to fucking get me. I fucking woke up and I was wrecked. But you're right though. If with this second stage, Zach Wild too, when he was drinking, he used to say, imagine him 2 beer buzzes. He was drinking like a maniac. Because Black Label would play on that second stage a lot. And then they would go, and then he would play with Ozzy at the end of the night. And he'd be hammered. But he said in magazines that he would drink and then he'd just fucking lay down and then fucking come back out and then fucking start drinking again for another fucking buzz. And Chris, you know what made it hard? That heat that's hitting you while you're fucking all hammered,
Well, like, see, like I've always learned, even we're talking about substance abuse, like it was easy because you drink and you get to a certain point and then you would ride it. And I was like, dude, I'd be back when this is when I was like out of my mind and still capable, but I'd go in the pit. I'd be in the pit all day. So you're sweating out as much. And then I'd go, maybe rack a couple beers and then I'd go back in the pit. But so by the time Ozzy fucking hit, you're just tired. You like, I remember like every time the best shower of the year was getting home after Ozzfest because then the water's like black, dude, from all the dirt, blood, and liquor and all whatever else you were doing. But I had some of my favorite memories of Ozzfest had nothing to do with the bands. It was like just the environment, the crowd, like what the crazy shit that goes on there. That's like the best part of those.
Well, wait, listen to this. The ultimate single is Ozzy Osbourne is the name of the band. Yeah, it is. It is his name, but I always looked at that name as a band. Yeah, and he goes, see, because like this is a fucking phone. Sorry, guy. It's the ultimate sin. Good name. Name sort of like how people used to think Leonard Skinner was a guy's name. Yeah, see, like. I always said this too about Ozzy's music, though. Now I know we're shifted from what you were saying, but from what he was saying, he was so relevant. And when grunge came out, what did he come out with? No More Tears and fucking Osmosis. So my point of being is like his music always stayed like in the realm of Ozzy. And like when you go into a music store, I always said where it's pop, rock, whatever, there should just be an Ozzy section because nobody else sounds like Ozzy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a Ozzy.
There's certain in that era. Like I'd say the only thing that really changed. I mean, Ozzy's voice. You can't really. I mean, you're not really changing anybody's voice. He's got a very iconic and unique voice.
Yeah, very.
But the thing is what he evolved the instrumental. Like is what he did. It became just heavier over time. It conformed with his environment. You know what I mean? So you think about it. you go from the Black Sabbath style, and then you're getting into the 80s where shit's getting really heavier and harder.
But they were the ones that did that though with Blizzard of Oz. And after those two, after Blizzard and Diary came out, that's when everything got real heavy and all that. So imagine getting fired from Sabbath and all of a sudden Sabbath season come out with Blizzard of Oz, one of the best albums of all time.
I mean, like, yeah, like this. I mean, Ozzy's like has always maintained a heavier style in comparison to everything else in its environment. But I think that Sabbath, the 70s Sabbath, kind of gave rise to like his work in the 70s is what gave inspiration to bands like Exodus or Overkill to take more risks and more wild approach. And then you see like the Slayers and the Metallicas. So when you see Ozzy progressing his career, but now it hits that peak like late 80s, you know, where now bands like Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, you have Maiden. It's a wilder time. So his instrumentals just became progressively heavier, but still giving it that flair that everybody likes. It was
his voice and that keyboard background, like, you know, something with that, you know, even if it's just holding a chord, like there was just something different, you know what I mean? And I just think that but like he didn't though. He followed like what you said, the heavy stuff, especially with Osmosis. There's some good heavy shit in that. But that was during the grunge era, and he even said he never listened to like music. He liked Nirvana because he said Nirvana is like a mix of the Beatles and Black Sabbath. But he said that like he would always listen to like even Tina Turner, Phil Collins, shit like that. So his head wouldn't get like he always stayed Ozzy, man. Like he didn't conform to what was good, or he started it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like what you said with Sabbath, all those bands.
I think the band of modern day that still runs that style and does whatever they please is Slipknot. I think Slipknot does a good job they are very experimental with their sound. And every album tends to have its own identity, but they're a really wild and heavy band. They're one of the best live performances I've ever seen.
Yeah, and they'll give credit to Sabbath for their sound, obviously. You know what I mean? They always do.
I mean, but the thing is, it's cool. Like the one thing I like about it is like, you know, Ozzy gave inspiration to a lot of other bands. And you can't really like you think about it. There was a lot of really, really awesome bands that came from the same era Ozzy did, like Judas Priest came from that era. You know, Dio. There's so many. These are all like the founding fathers of heavy metal. Like, I mean,
and they would be at Ozzfest too together. I saw Priest there. I saw Maiden there. It was amazing.
Like, listen to the original Maiden before Bruce came in. It was really kind of almost had a lot of punk flair to it. Rather than like Bruce kind of brought it to the more power metal style. But I mean, like
more was operatic,
like we're but Paul
Diano, what's his last name again? Paul Diano, right? Are you there? Oh, did we get stuck? Oh, I'm there. Chris, could you see me? Chris, come back in. This fucking Wi-Fi shit, I'll fucking tell you. Fucking high speed, my fucking ass. Pay an extra fucking 50 fucking bucks. Chris, come back in. All right. So now let's get to some comments while we wait for my man to come back in. Don't forget, Chris is on Roll the Bones podcast. Check it out. The link is in the description. Ultimate Sin, thank you for being here. He had a high voice. Yeah, it's very like electronic, and like you could even tell like the difference in the sound of Black Sabbath from when he left. Like, you know, when they got Dio, Heaven and Hell was, I think, fantastic. But to me, Black Sabbath's always the 4 original members, and it even had like a different like sound to it, like a different flair. And like, even though he was just a singer, I don't know, he was like very musical and very with melodies and stuff like that. And he had a lot to do with the instrumentation of his songs because it's Ozzy. So they're playing, you know, they're writing to him. And also though, his melodies, like they're like Zakk Wylde said, 9 times out of 10, he would just come right in and just start fucking floating melodies over. He was fucking awesome. Like, and even Bob Daisley, Sid Sirius, even told me that that's like, he wasn't classically trained or musically trained, but he just like had it like in him. Like he was very, very like, with the melody. And I just think that's why Ozzy was so good. And his voice obviously was just completely different. And let's see, I can't even text him because then this will fucking zap out. Chris, come back in on the same link and refresh everything. Up the irons, Maiden. You know it, Kilo. That was a great show, though. Here's what happened. And I knew it. And I saw it on the Osbournes and shit when Ozzy's like, I can't fucking do 2 shows. And he was booked. My girlfriend at the time, that's the one that broke my nose and GHB and all that I told you about. She would just order tickets. And so she got me and like Dave and all of us though fucking tickets though. And my buddy Peach. And I wanted him to see Ozzy because he's the one that got me and Ozzy. But I knew once I saw Dave too, I was like, fuck. Because he's screaming, don't book me that day. He still gets booked, and he wasn't there. But we got a 3-hour set of Iron Maiden, and I already seen Ozzy a bunch of times, so I was cool with it. I just felt bad. Hey, hold on, there he is, 8:53. Come back in, man. He sent me a private. Hold on, come back in. Hold on. Okay, good. I sent it to him. Where you at? I can't. Yeah.
Yo.
Put your phone sideways.
Well, I'm outside because it cuts me off when I'm out here because I'm not sitting down.
No, I know, but I'm saying I'll put your phone sideways.
It's going to cut me off. All right.
No, well, watch. Bam. What's up?
I was here. You just had to add me to the top. I don't have that.
I know, but you just said it's going to cut me off, and you're fucking still here.
Well, it's good. I thought it was going to cut my face off. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, buddy, you're all right. Don't worry about it. You're all good. Ultimate said, yes, I dig him with Rainbow Dio. They're talking about Dio. Whenever, let's put this up. He Ultimate said, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but he always writes, or her, she always, or either or. She writes fucking very good stuff. Whenever I listen to Sabbath, I introduce people to the 70s stuff. Yeah, while I love fucking Dio, it just doesn't sound like, well, here's what I always say. And people will be like, oh, whatever. Listen, first of all, you can't argue with people about what's better because everything's all subjective, right? It's art. So my point, though, is that when they became with Dio, and even like Bill Ward was very uncomfortable, and he even told Ronnie that, like, his eyes was gone and all that, and he was very uncomfortable. So when that happened, though, I just look at them like that band's heaven and hell. It's not even Black Sabbath to me. Black Sabbath to me is the 4 original members from the same neighborhood that got together and fucking went out there and fucking changed music forever.
No, it's
that's
like,
yeah.
I agree with what you're saying. Look,
I mean, no, but listen. If someone tells me Black Sabbath is Ronnie James Dio, I'm not going to yell at them. Okay, that's great. You like the Dio better. You know what I mean? And I love Heaven and Hell. I'm just saying, though, it sounds complete. It's amazing how completely different it sounds. It almost sounds like you said with Bruce Dickinson, operatic in a way compared to how Sabbath was beforehand. You know what I mean?
Like, you know what? But the thing is like on paper, like, you have to separate, like, with Dio had a run. It's just like the same with Ripper Owens. Was it Ripper Owens? No, Blaze Bailey. He had a run with Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
It's still Maiden. It's just a different singer for a little bit. Ripper Owens did that with Judas Priest. He did it with Ice. I mean,
yeah, and let me capitalize on what Ultimate Sin's saying so he understands what I'm saying. Of course, Tony Iommi was Black Sabbath, and without Tony Iommi, or without even one of them, because you need the whole chemistry. I'm just saying for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to Heaven and Hell. I fucking love it. I'm just saying for myself. But Children of the Sun, that's one of my, I love it. Not putting it down at all. And also, Tony did some, like, Floydy type fucking guitar work with it. I love it. I'm just saying, to me, it just sounds completely different from Sabbath. I'm not putting it down, my man. I love it. And you're right about Tony. And he was, though, literally Sabbath. He even told Ozzy, you got to stand on the left of the stage. I'm in the middle of the stage. They're 20-some years old. They got egos. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like fucking get in the band arguments anymore. They're basically kids. You know what I'm saying, Chris?
And the thing is like, when you look at he's correct. If you look at the engine behind everything, it's like that's like the same way with Maiden. Steve Harris writes like basically everything. Like music. Steve Harris is without Harris. I mean, everybody's a great musician. They're extremely talented. They do their thing, and they're very hands-on in certain stuff. But the fact of the matter is, it's like without guys like Tony Iommi, without people like Steve Harris that are really the creative engine.
Without any of them, without, like Bob told me, without any of them, like it's like a championship team. You need everyone in that band. Like it doesn't matter if you have the best of the best of the best. Like, with the Yankees, let's get the best hitters. Or no, you have to have it's everyone. It's everyone, and that's the way how it works. And you have to have that chemistry. And Tony Iommi, of course, that's why obviously the people always talk about the singers and this and that, but how about Geezer Butler, Bill Ward, one of the most underrated fucking drummers. He's unbelievable. The way how he fucking drummed. With his jazz style and just all over. Like, he looked like one of the Muppets just going nuts back there. Geezer Butler's bass. And even at the last reunion show, Geezer looked the best. Like, he was still killing it on that back to the beginning, though. But like you said, of course, the machine behind it is what is needed. I'm just saying that Ozzy always had the best machines, though, behind him. You figure Tony Iommi, then after that, Randy Rhoads, then Jake E. Lee. Then after Jake E. Lee, fucking Zach Wilde. But I mean, he had like Joe Holmes, Brad Gillis in between. I'm just talking the main ones who stayed with him for a long time. Like the machine behind him was always incredible,
I'm just reading some of the comments. Like,
yeah, no, go ahead, buddy. This is different for me because you're in the studio, and usually my shit looks good, and I have all this new stuff, but my laptop Wi-Fi ain't working. I'm on the phone here, so I can barely see them. So I apologize to people, but go on.
I'm walking through the door, going back here.
Oh, you're good, man. We're very what do you call it? Very transparent on this page. Saw Black Sabbath in 2016. They were phenomenal. Yep, I saw that. That was the end tour. Bill wasn't there, but it was still. That's when they came out with 13, the album with Rick Rubin and stuff. And I do love the song "God Is Dead," but yeah, that was. I saw that up in Jersey with my buddy AJ, and we got fucked up on those fucking cookies. I'm like, dude, it's not working. So we went back to the car. And we got another one. And then, like, right when you eat the second one, the first one hits you, and you're like, oh, fuck, I'm dead. And then, it hit me hard. But that was a fun show. That was at Camden, I think, or one of them. Chris, it's Chris. We got Chris, it's hard to hear you.
Let me see. Let me grab one of my. I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, and your phone's vertical again.
Well, I've moved it so I can go grab my microphone.
Oh, yeah. I'm just letting you know, buddy. Do what you got to do. You're good. This is a live, my man. It doesn't have to look all, Well, how I rock. Kristen, what's up? How you doing? What's up, everyone? How's everybody tonight? Doing all right. Great. Thank you for being here. Great to see you. It's hard, though, because I'm on the phone, so bear with me on comments. Where's Gina at? Is Gina in there? Kick Gina's ass. Just fucking with you, Gina. Hold on. Just had to find people. I know my mug is so close to the thing, and I know my voice sounds terrible in these headphones, but I'm sorry, folks. My voice sounds terrible naturally, but with these headphones, I know it's probably freaking like you want to puke, and I get it. I live inside of me. I get it. Keith, what did Keith say? Can I put up his comment? Oh, boys, got a call at work. Stay safe out there, Keith. Hey, what's up, Chris?
Could you?
Yeah, do your thing because I gotta grab.
Does this sound better?
Yeah, but you could hear me echoing. Yeah. So if you turn down the volume, I think you're perfect. Check. I think that's good. Nah,
Yeah.
it's too much of an echo. I can hear myself. If you just talk to your phone like I am, it'll be fine.
I don't know how you can hear.
I was able to hear you fine before. Just take the mic out.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then just try to talk normal. Take the mic out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but take the microphone out.
I have them.
Yeah, I hear you perfect.
It's not in.
I hear you perfect.
All right, like.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
Yeah, you're good, man. Just all you got to do is, there you go. Beautiful. I like how we both kind of match the background here. You know what I mean? Folks, what's going on? Throw some stuff at us. Throw some questions at us. Don't forget to subscribe to Roll the Bones. It's inside the description to Chris's podcast. I think you will enjoy it very much so. And we have Linda Smith. What's up, Linda? Thanks for being here from Princesses of Darkness, Diary of Mad Women on Facebook. Check them out. Linda, check out my good friend Chris's page. Now, I want people to understand who Chris is. Well, you know what? A lot of new people just came in. Chris was on 1 week after Ozzy died, and we were talking about this.
Well, what I think they should do, and I mean, who am I to say whatever, but I think that they should bring Ozzfest back in, as like a celebration of his life and who he was. Yes, you're not going to get him. You're not going to get him at the end of the night. But if, let's say, some of the Sabbath guys come on at the end of the night, or some of Ozzy's like Zakk Wylde and musicians that he played with his solo career come on, and you could have different singers of every. You know what I mean? Just a celebration of Ozzy, and bring the Ozzfest back, and and I think I could see that. I could see that happening, and I think that would be fantastic. Bring that festival back.
Yeah, I agree, man. My first Ozzfest I ever went to was Ozzfest 2004. Now this was a thing, the girl I was dating at the time, it became like that festival. It was something you look forward to every year. And it's where you had a lot of friends, like especially in the metal community. Like every show you go to, this was your community. You saw them you banked on them. You saw them once a year, Ozzfest or Mayhem or Uproar. But Ozzfest was something special. It was different. And then you're getting torn apart all day with Second Stage, all the other stuff, and there was nothing better than relaxing at night to Sabbath or Ozzy. I know they would alternate, but it was always just a great experience going to them. You know what I mean? It was a spectacle.
One for the mind, two for the show. We get ready and go I know to get on my blue suede shoes. Do anything but don't do that for my shoes. I know a girl listening.
So that was like a week after Oz died, and like Chris said before, the little wishful note type thing. But Chris, you're right. Though, like, what do you do though? Go to that first stage, and then like if you're a lot of people wouldn't go until some people wouldn't go until second stage, whatever. But I mean, when you went up there and you started early on in the morning with that sun hitting you, sometimes it got bad. You know what I'm saying? My man Digger, he was a fucking outlaw. I couldn't find him. Like, where's he at? He comes out of the woods, broken leg. Fucking my other buddy Steve has someone in a headlock there, and my mom coming home. There's fucking one other buddy broke his arm. Like, everyone would always leave wounded,
I've survived enough walls of death, and that's a young man's game. Now I'll.
Yeah, well, I'm talking 20 years ago.
I'll be.
There it is. Roll the bones. Hit that link. Subscribe. Thanks, Gina. No, Chris, I'm not talking about right fucking now. What are you kidding me? I'm talking back when we used to go hard.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not referring to now because I don't do it.
Exactly. I couldn't even imagine how many days I would need of recovery. I used to get fucked up and go right into work the next day. I don't know how I did it. I would need probably a month of recovery after something like that.
Yeah.
Getting old sucks, man.
Oh,
I got No kids though. 45.
I'd be an ICU dude just standing near it at this point.
Oh man, we were at the one Ozzfest and the girl had to go to ICU. I told you, and I'm like, no, fucking Bill Ward's here. Get the fuck out of here. Ultimate Sin. Hold on. I remember the Black Rain tour and getting fucking drenched in ice cold foam gun. Oz used, yeah, because the puff was freezing. I remember when he came out with that because I pissed myself the front row, me and my buddy, because we stuck up the front row and White Zombie played, then Korn, and then Ozzy. And it was fucking Ozzy's first fucking show back because his wife had cancer. So he like kept coming back out and doing extended fucking sets. And fucking, but that was like the last year he actually used like the buckets of water. But then he started using the fucking foam, and that was like Chris, like you said, he didn't do Ozzfest constantly until the end. It was broken up, like he had like just his own shows like with other fucking people. You know what I mean? And I was always wondered that, but then I know why, because I mean, how many times can you do that though in a year? And you have to make something for yourself though, man. Which he did make something for himself, but I give Ozzy credit, Chris, because you said like those heavy bands like Metallica and all that. Ozzy was never like, ooh, this band's going to be better than me. He took them on tour with them and showed them to the world.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ones that got like, especially the late 90s ones, early 2000s. Like, look at, you got Static X, Mudvayne, Slipknot. I mean, there's a lot of them. Got a lot of their jump start. Slipknot especially got their jump start off of Ozzfest. Yeah, some of the big, bands in my area like Hatebreed. There's some of their ones that, I mean, and I can tell you right now, dude, like Hatebreed is like, that's one of the biggest hardcore band from the Northeast, and they're from Connecticut.
Didn't you hear me earlier say when I saw him on the second stage, I loved Hatebreed.
Okay, like I mean,
I'm saying no, I forgot though. They're from your area.
Yeah, they're like but when Hatebreed hits a stage in Connecticut, it hits way different than they'll burn the fucking piece of the ground, dude.
Hometown.
But there's a lot of those bands that were building a really hard reputation, a big reputation in the underground, and then all they need is just that one boost. You're on the Ozzfest bill. Don't fucking matter at that point. You're getting deals and you're getting everything else under the sun afterwards. The amount of bands off of like the record labels, Century Media, Nuclear Blast, or Earache Records, or there's so many of them that I've heard. And that's what I used to love is Ozzfest was good. Probably by like 2004 once the internet really became a more relevant thing. You go on the Ozzfest website and you see who's going to be on the card, and then you could click on each band. Like I never heard of like Foil before until Ozzfest. Look at Cold Chamber. Cold Chamber Filter. Des Fafara and has been to Ozzfest more than any other band aside from Ozzy. So like he was there multiple years with Cold Chamber, multiple years with Devil Driver. So I mean, there's some bands that just had that kind of that built their shit.
But that's what I love though about Ozzy though, and that's why though when his wife though said with the new Ozzfest, they're gonna try to get bands that are like not so popular, like that, find some real good acts and get them out there because that's what they said, like that's what your dad would want. Like, so I just love how, he took Motley Crue on tour, he took Metallica, and now taking Metallica on that tour is what blew them like really up. But then sadly, Cliff Burton dies out in the fucking, was it not the Netherlands? I forget where it was, but we're fucking Switzerland or something, but that's fucking terrible. But then, they came out with a Justice for All after that. And then that's when one came out. But I'm just saying, like, he never was like, oh, this band's gonna whatever. He always fucking brought great talent in. And then with Ozzfest, like you just said, you named fucking all those same bands could have been on the same bill. Like, it definitely fucking gave them the exposure and helped them out big time. And the other one was it Godsmack? Well, they played on an Ozzfest, I believe. Remember them?
You had Korn. There's a lot of bands that have done it over the years. But you think the other thing that was really good that Ozzy did, they did correct, was there was a lot of bands that were huge in Europe that no one's ever heard of. like some of the black metal bands, some of the like bands like Behemoth or Dimmu Borgir or that nobody's ever heard of. So then they get put on a bill. Like
Dimmu Borgir, yeah, man. Sorry, but you're bringing me back.
So I saw them for the first time on Ozzfest 04, fell in love with the band.
Yeah.
And it really kind of set me, like, I mean, you were listening to your gateway bands for black metal, which is like what do you call it? Like Cradle of Filth, stuff like that. Like those are like mainstream black metal.
Yeah.
And then you start coming across, like, you see a band like that. Like Dimmu Borgir had a massive fucking following in overseas. But then you introduce a lot of these foreign bands to the American music market, which, North America, like United States and Canada, man, like we've built so many, we've like elevated bands to like new heights. You introduce that market. And now look at, because of those things, I mean, there's always been a big black metal following out here. But
Connecticut,
still, no, just in the United States. New England is kind of really, because of all the witchcraft and all the stuff out here, we got a huge black metal.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like it's exactly like if you see it though, like right around your area, like whereas like I'll only see it if I go to a show. Like in the area, it changed around here. It used to be like that, like more like punk rock, fucking hardcore and stuff like that. But Connecticut though, they always though had a good scene.
They just they're really there's a lot of really cool bands that Lordy's kind of another, it's like a hard rock like a more traditional hard rock version of Gwar. But like I never heard of them. They were on the free Ozzfest in 07 and they just fucking killed it, dude. I fell in love with that band too. Dressed up like monsters and cool set. But like a prime example of like, all right, I see Dimmu Borgir at 04. It makes me want to start digging deeper into the black metal genre. So what it leads you to is like King Diamond. It leads to Satyricon or Dark Funeral, or there's a lot of them. Emperor.
Nice.
And even
King Diamond, Merciful Fate,
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And it's like, and even if you just take, when it comes to finding new bands, my favorite place to do this was going to back when you can listen to sample stuff at FYE. I used to listen to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you put the headphones on, right, and you could just sample.
And their metal genre got section actually got really extensive. They started getting, just a little bit below the surface. But then when you find a band, I would go to like record shops and be like, hey, bro, have you ever heard of this band? I need something. I'm interested in finding a band like it. That's how I was really big into thrash music, Exodus, Overkill, Slayer, Creator. And I remember talking to this dude. I was like, damn, I want something, like, I'm looking for more thrash stuff. He's like, here, check out Napalm Death. Another band. I fucking fell in love with Napalm Death, like, right away. It's just, I don't know. I like how, just like this conspiracy stuff that I call
go ahead. But it makes you dig, though. Like you said it best, like when you see Dimmu Borgir, and then they catch your attention, and then then you start digging, and the next thing you know, you got your big fucking CD fucking book of Merciful Fate, King Diamond, like all that type of stuff. It's just I just like how he always introduced those bands that without that, because they couldn't get on. Ozzy could. The way Ozzfest started was because they told him, no one likes Ozzy anymore on Lollapalooza. So they said, all right, go fuck yourself. We're gonna start Ozzfest. And then look what happened. But I'm saying, like, Dimmu Borgir would never get on Lollapalooza or anything like that. So it was great though to see that. And like you brought up, and he's dead now. Alexis Leo. What band was he in? Alexi Leo. He's such a good guitar player, and he was at Children of Bodom. They were at Ozzfest one year, and like you said, those bands from overseas. I wouldn't know them. Well, I would for my friend Jansen, who was on the show before, because he knew them good.
Fest and Uproar. I don't remember them doing any Ozzfest.
Yeah, they were at. I definitely seen them at an Ozzfest. Hold on, I'll look it up.
I'm almost positive they did the Mayhem Fest, they did Uproar, Jaeger Fest, they did a lot of other fests. I don't remember them ever doing an Ozzfest. And if they did, it was like the Texas or Japan. Did he freeze? I guess I don't know. So I'll talk to the chat. Yeah, I'm in need of some new bands. I'm definitely
Chris, yes, they did. You know what it was? It was Ozzfest meets Knotfest in 2017.
oh
They
yeah.
played
So
they
that's
played
my
the main
point.
stage. Yeah, they
Yeah.
played the main stage. Children of Bodom.
So that's my point. Like it was a one-off thing. Like it wasn't like
Yeah, it was Ozzfest meets Knotfest.
Yeah.
07. So that's what confused me though, because Ozzfest was still in the fucking title, you know.
Here's another. I was going to my when I was going to my. I kept all my tour shirts and stuff like that. I got rid of a lot of band shirts, but I kept anything with tour days. And it was a band I forgot about. Remember Chimera?
Yeah.
They're like, dude, like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I remember I had a tour shirt. I seen them, and I think they actually. I seen them with it was them, Children of Bodom, and God Forbid did a tour right at Toad's place. It was really good.
Yeah, I got really into Alexi Leo's just like he was because his guitar playing in the way like he was fucking amazing, and like that's like what I really was starting theory. And my buddy was like showing me all his stuff, and man, he died though so young, man. That sucks, man. He was fantastic.
Didn't he die? Did he die of an illness or no?
Yeah, it was some type of illness, I think, and he went. Yeah, he was like he was younger than me, I believe. I believe it was an illness, or no, he didn't. I don't want to say he overdosed.
I know he died, but I don't know the specifics, so I don't really want to comment on it. But
yeah, that's why I don't like. That's why, like, you know what I mean. Out of respect, I don't want because you never know, dude. Someone could clip a tiny little thing of you being like, "Oh yeah, he did." You know, I don't know. I know he passed away. And who was the guy at Ozzfest who passed away? Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies. I was at that Ozzfest. I was there, and he died in the back.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he died. Yeah, I think it was like Vicodin, like or whatever, like they were saying. But
he died of a drug. He died in his bus. I think I was before they went up.
Yeah, that was why I was there, and fucking he was just that was like whoa, you know, and you know, I wasn't there to go see them and all that, but it was just like you know, everyone's you know how it is at Ozzfest. Even bands like Phil Anselmo when he came out with Super Joint Ritual. And you know, Super Joint played, and I was there at in that was the 04 one, and I loved them, like you know, but the second stage, man, was just it was so fucking intimate, like you know what I mean.
My favorite second stage memory, was Ozzfest 010. There was a death metal band Cataclysm was playing. And the pit opened up, and they were playing the song "Crippled and Broken," and there was a dude in a wheelchair just spinning in a circle, and I just really stood out. I mean, I probably, but it was just funny, dude.
Yeah. No, I miss it, man. Like that's like when I get a little teary eyed up, man. When I'm like, yeah, this summer because it still hits me. And when I was watching that Back to the Beginning show, it really was hitting me. I was just like, fuck, like no more. It's over, you know. Oh, Drowning Pool. Was let the bodies hit the floor. Kilo, what is up, my man?
But
hold on, I call Kilo my sergeant at arms. He's always there. What's up, Chris?
Yeah, it's you know there's a lot of fun, you know, fun festivals, fun, you know, great tours, great. Some of the, I mean, I went to one Jaegerfest. There was the Unholy Alliance tour was really awesome. I remember seeing that. There's like, you know, I just like the vibe, man. Like I love, you know, especially with a lot of my, you know, the people I was, you know, with and stuff like that. You get access to all these shows. So I mean, dude, I was in I got the perk of being at so many great festivals, man. So many great shows. It's like I have a whole box of tickets and in the Ozzfest cards. I have those, but there was just, you know, it was just so many great things out there. Good memories going to shows. I haven't been to a show in a while.
Look at Pat though, throwing out the free merch. Pat's the man. He fucking I went to the mailbox and he got 1 second. I can't see a fucking thing. Thank you, Pat, for the stickers. I have a shirt too, and the cross. And appreciate you, Pat. And I have one on my keyboard, Madhouse and Ozzy tribute, and the business cards too. Thank you very much for sending them out to me. I appreciate it. Silly Munchkin, Veronica, how you doing, hon? I see you in there. Great to see you. I'm listening to you, my man. I'm just trying to get to. Normally, if anyone's new here, we always get to the comments. It's just tough though because I don't have the laptop rocking right now, so we're not ignoring you on purpose. It's just the way that it's rolling today, and the show must go on. But yeah, Chris, man, the Connecticut though is, like you said, like when if the Hatebreed was going into their hometown or whatever, it was a completely different show. And Connecticut was always known; they had a good hardcore scene, didn't they?
We are like, you know what, and this just get widely debated because like there's great hardcore bands. There's a lot of people that will agree that the hardcore epicenter is Connecticut. Is hardcore.
Yeah.
Connecticut hardcore is. I mean, there's great bands but between Boston, Connecticut, and New York, I would say that we're the epicenter of it. There's a lot of great hardcore that comes out of here. But our three big bands here are Death Threat, 100 Demons, and Hatebreed. And then there's great ones that came out of New York. Like you got Madball, you got my brain's moving.
Oh
really
yeah,
fast.
no, I mean New York though. I mean you could, are you talking about people who are from New York or went to New York and then maybe
No, bands from New York.
Yeah.
They're great bands. It's kind of more of a running joke, like about hardcore and whatnot. But the tri-state area is 100% the absolute birth of hardcore in the United States.
Yeah, no, I always heard that too, and that's why I said that. I was like, yeah, because I would always hear that about Connecticut and Gracie TV up a clip. But yeah, I would always hear about that, and that's not, that's only 2.5. But you're only about what? Yeah, 2.5 hours away from me. 3 hours. You're like the halfway mark to Massachusetts for me.
I should be a little bit over half, man.
No, it's really it's about like no, I'm not. Listen, man, I'm not that far from you because I go right up 84, and I go right out. Like I get in. What's the big? Is it Hartford that goes through 84?
Yeah, I mean, but
yeah.
like where I am, I'm like probably 35 minutes from it. You know what I mean? Maybe 40.
Yes. Diane, if you're asking about TikTok for real, first, Chris, do you have a TikTok?
Yeah, I don't really use it though. Like,
yeah, same here. Yeah. And you know what, Diane? It's not the Ozzy one, but it's just the Loomis show. And you know what? I might change that because I have like 3,000 followers, and like I put a couple of videos up like a long time ago, but I might change that into the Void one. Like I'm thinking, like why the fuck not? And put up some Ozzy clips on there because a lot of people use that platform, and even that X and all that. Did you ever hear about that X, Chris? Did you use it?
I use it. I have it to reach out to certain people, and I use it for like just looking for information. I don't really use it as far as posting traditionally.
Gotcha. My dad. Oh, sorry. Well, I was able to. Let me put that comment back up. Why the fuck can I see here any comments? Sorry, this phone. We made it to work, buddy. Hold on. So what tonight though is usually when's your Instagram lives? Do you have them scheduled?
No, I'll be live. I'll probably be live on Instagram a little bit later. Maybe I don't know because I've been working really hard, so I might give myself the night off the rest of the night because I got.
You should. Yeah.
My brother and business partner is flying in tomorrow. So I'm gonna spend the day with him.
Yeah.
So. I need the opportunity, and also, I mean, a good friend of ours is going to be featured up on Roll the Bones this week. Yeah, James.
Yeah, Jordan. That's my man. I got a lot of footage of him. We do some shows like during the day. I got like over. How Jordan is. Guy's like a genius. But I always tell him like he's gonna be like once he gets everything down and knotted in his head and tells the story correctly, because he has so much information. He has so much information, man. Like, that guy knows his shit. But that's great though that you're having him on, man. And I just want to throw a shout out to Pat. Pat, it was great streaming the show the other night. We had a great time. I threw a couple like songs in between when people were away and tried to make it, as interesting as possible. But if anyone missed that show, that was the last live before this one, Madhouse and Ozzy tribute. They did a hell of a set. Great songs, Pat. And like believer fairies wear boots. Fucking, it was just fucking fantastic. So check that out if you guys haven't seen that. And Roll the Bones is in the description as well. So yeah, Chris, man, you know what? Have you been looking at? Did you see any ticket prices lately for shows? They're ridiculous.
Listen, I do. Don't. That's why I don't go to shows. I took.
Oh my god!
The day that literally the night before I did my first interview with Anna. And it cost me not for mid-level seats. Like they were okay. They were good. We're close to stage, but on the side, it cost me $1,000.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I had to take those off because I know my voice probably sounds way better now without them, but I can't hear it. That's the thing. And that's why but musicians are getting pissed because they're not charging that much. It's just though that a bunch of people grab them like real fucking quick, and then you find that it's like $578. Thank God I know people like around here, but I wanted to see fucking Zach's Sabbath do, you know, and $578 for like the nosebleed seat. I'm like, what? Get the fuck, like, that was the cheapest, $578 and up. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean,
dude, Ozzfest though. I mean, yeah, I used to see Ozzy front row. I remember in 2004, I paid $100, but whatever. That was front row Sabbath, and not only Sabbath, I got to see Priest. I got to see, you know what I mean. We saw great bands as well.
I mean, I could get seats if I wanted to. The only time I got seat tickets at Ozzfest was 2005 because I wanted to see Maiden, but. And it wasn't even great seats, but like honestly, on average, I just buy a lawn ticket because that's where all the action was, anyways. That was where it was fun, you know. And what do you call it? I'd spend like $20.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, you go in there too hammered, and then you know you fucking buy like 2 fucking huge beer, which you know they're expensive. They're like $12. I remember at the time, but. I mean, just everything's just, I mean, not even just concerts, gas, I mean, just to get a true, like around here, it used to be like before COVID, $600, $700. It's like over $2,000, man, to get like a 2-bedroom around here now. It's insane.
It's just, you know, it's, you know, it's, I don't know. It's just like, it's highway robbery, bro. It's highway robbery. I will say, on the plus side, I do have some musicians coming in. They're flying in from different states. Bands that we listen to, they'll be coming into the studio soon. So I mean, nice. Yeah, that's gonna be
awesome. No, but wait, real quick, so I can just see the last.
What did he just kick himself out of his show? He just kicked himself out. Well, I'm hanging out with you guys, I guess.
Check.
There he's been, like I've never seen a host kick himself out before.
Well, no, listen, I have to do that now. The comments are back because they all disappeared. What's this right here? Roll the Bones Instagram right there. Click on that. Give them a follow. Silly Munch, if you don't mind, could you put up the Ozzy Osbourne tribute one? Because we also have that on Instagram, and I'm trying to get that one on. You know, we got a lot of subscribers and views on this one, almost over 12 million views and almost 11,000 subscribers. But I just did the Instagram. So if you could put that up as well, and Chris's Instagram, you should definitely subscribe to that because he does a lot of Instagram lives. You know what I mean? That's like your main live joint, right, Chris?
You get a little unglued over on Instagram. YouTube is where the heavy work is done. Instagram's a little more relaxed.
Yeah.
And I like it that way. I need my happy little oasis. He did it. He threw himself out again.
Sorry. I get the back button because I thought a comment was there.
You know what I say? I vote you bring Gina into this live.
Well, she already has the she has the link. I sent it to her. She's like, could I come on? I'm like, what are you talking about? Could you come on? Yeah, anyway. But
Frank, you come on and hang out.
What's that one there?
I don't even know. Oh, that's yours.
That's my personal one. No, Veronica, Ozzy Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute. I mean, if people want to follow that one, they could, but Ozzy Osbourne tribute is the one I'm talking about. And Chris is in there as well. Coffee with Chris. Still out. No, not again. It happened again. Chris, hold it down one.
Gina, I think you need to join me in here. Read that.
All right, I apologize. I'm back. Sorry.
The better question is how much Swedish fish have you had today?
None. I had what do you call it? None. I had a Snapple. It's been a while.
Snapple. You had was it produced by Monster?
No, I'm not even. Dude, you know me. I'm always hyped up.
Yeah, you are. You are rather animated.
But here's what I got to do now. Well, dude, you're a host of a fucking big show. So listen, I got to fucking put the link in the chat. So hold it.
The technical difficulties continuing on are wild. I love this kid, but it's like, oh my God. Bring everybody in, Loomis. If you're still here and you can hear me spiritually, bring in Gina, bring in Pat, bring in Mapatunis. We can talk about stand-up wiping. I got a bathroom story with Ozzfest. We can include Mapatunis on. So how has everybody been? How are you? For those that don't know, I'm Chris from Roll the Bones podcast, and I'm waiting for Loomis to return. So I'm holding down the fort. Boner commander for the moment. Bring all damn to it. It's a family. It's an Oz. We're doing our own internet Ozfest. We're taking over the internet Ozfest party over here.
Chris, no, look at I put it up, and he did it. Yay. Veronica, did you get the you don't have to. It's okay. The Instagram. Well, anyway, yeah, you don't have to. The same name as this channel, then the same look. It's on Instagram if anyone wants to subscribe to that. And subscribe to Chris as well. So now I put the link in there. Chris, Pat's telling you he's okay. I'm doing okay, resting after my show. Pat, 68 years old. I had the clip up of your show of the last one where you're doing Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, but our intro and the pictures for some reason, it wasn't letting. It was like too much fucking bullshit. If I had my laptop, I'd be able to pull that show up. But
during the technical difficulties, and you put the link in the chat, I've declared that everybody. Let's just come in. It's an Ozfest tailgate in an internet format. Bring them all in.
What's up, Pat?
Hey guys, how are you?
What's going on, buddy?
All right, buddy. How you doing? Making me laugh tonight. Thank you. Nice to meet you, man. I was on the last one you had with you on here, and I was listening to you guys talk about what you were doing. But the show went well, man. The place was packed. A little tiny bar. We couldn't even get through the door. We couldn't walk through between the tables. It was getting so crazy.
Your guy told me though. Your guy told me because of fucking monetization or whatever that it got fucked up. But on this channel here, every song's up because we don't monetize. I don't know if you saw it, but we have it here.
Really, the way to see the show the best is to go on Facebook on Jerry Levin's page. He recorded it on a camcorder. So the audio is way better. The video is way better than on the internet. So, hey, Gina.
Gina, do one of these. I don't know if it's your life, but do one of these. Ha ha, and clean the lens.
Hold on.
I always do that too.
Don't kick yourself out again, Loomis.
I know. But it's cool, Chris. If I leave, I can get back in here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best. I mean, at least you're leaving it to professionals. When I saw the comment get pinned, I thought you jumped out again. I thought you left.
No, but now with the CG, and now you look sharper than a buck knife. What's up?
Nothing. I heard Chris, and I'm like, damn. All right. I just got out of the shower, but I'm ready.
Well, I told you beforehand. I told you though that we were going to, because I know you said you didn't go to Ozzfest, but I said, well, I said, like, come in 20 minutes out. I sent you the link.
Right. And then my daughter like wanted like cooking lessons today, so we had to like, do bread and stuff. So
So,
Priorities.
folks, just so you know, though, with 4 squares, though, because we'll take our times, because sometimes people talk over each other. I'm going to shut the fuck up. But if you want to subscribe to our Instagram, there it is right there. Thank you, Veronica. You're the best. You're a sweetheart.
yeah.
So, you guys,
Awesome.
go ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I never went to Ozfest. So
No, you can talk about the show, Pat, or talk about whatever you want.
Oh, we're talking about Ozzfest. I've never been to Ozzfest or seen Sabbath live.
I wanted to go, but in California, the Ozfests are in the middle of the fucking desert and it's hot. And I just couldn't see sitting there all day sweating my ass off because, I don't drink when I go. I try to enjoy the show and party afterwards. It's just how I was taught and raised. Why spend all that money and waste it? It just doesn't make sense to you.
I agree.
Well, I got wrecked. I got wrecked.
But I just don't have fun at those places. I'd rather just go see a couple bands and then call it a night. So
yeah, but you also those but you've seen like fucking Ozzy with Metallica in '86. Like you've seen some good shows.
Right. And like 80s, I was always at a concert, whether it be Hollywood or I don't know, backyard parties, whatever. We always had something going on. I mean, we were always partying, having a good time. So, but there was always live music. You don't get that crap too much anymore.
You don't.
It's unfortunate. No.
And it's expensive as heck too. Who can afford it?
Yeah,
I'll buy the DVD when it comes out for $20 and watch the show that way.
Yeah,
I went to a lot. I was from New York City, so Monster Garden was my place. I saw a lot of bands at the Garden over the years. Great venue to watch a concert.
Yeah, but when you and I were going, Pat, our tickets were like $10 to $12.
I paid, I think, for the last concert. Well, the last concert was Rush 2015. It was $100. That's my max. Back in the old days, $8.50 to $11.50 a seat.
Right. So for me, like I wanted to go see Billy Strings. I can't. The minimum ticket was like $500, like you were saying, Chris, like $500.
Absolutely.
How can anyone
outrageous.
afford that anymore?
How much food could I buy for $500 or $1,000 for a ticket to feed my family for a month? I got 7 people living here.
There's not that kind of money.
There's that kind of money anymore.
Beer at a show or something to eat. Like that's why I never. I don't. That's why, thank God, like outside of Ozzfest, you'd have the sausage and pepper carts or the hot dog carts. And I would buy my shirt. This is a bootleg Ozzfest shirt. I bought it from the Jamaican dude outside for $2.
Yes, every show I wait for the guy outside to sell me a second. I don't care what it looked like, as long as it was a shirt for the band.
Some damn shirts are actually better than the ones they put on the damn tour.
For $40, they were $35, $40. I got it for $12 from a guy in the street.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey.
Inside at Ozzfest, and it was a Devil Driver Bleed Your Enemy shirt. And I was like, damn, I love that phrase. And and now that was it because it was like $55. And I didn't really buy the shirt, but the kid I was with was pissing me off, so I bought it on spite, and it was the last one. So I was like, fuck you, bitch.
There you go.
I think I'd have done the same thing.
Just didn't stop bitching, and I was out $50, so it's really jokes on me. But
hey, at least you got a shirt,
Yeah, that's something for it. Right, exactly.
Crazy.
Back in the old days, I brought a camera. It's got pictures of the show that lets you go in with a camera. Not anymore. Use your phone, obviously. But back then, I had a film camera in the late 70s. Go to a garden show and take photos. Yeah. Still kind of cool to do that.
No, with the venues I went to, there were no cameras allowed. No.
This was back in the 70s, so it won't happen anymore, obviously. But that's what it was way back when.
Right. Well, now anyone can just. It's crazy. You can live.
You have a phone. You can video the whole thing. They let you do it. How are they going to take your phone away? No.
Well, they're not making. They
made enough money to record the show.
They're not touring a lot anymore. A lot of people are like just trying to make money other ways. They have to promote themselves. They have to do a lot of work. On the computer to promote themselves. Things like that. If you're up and coming if you're not dedicated and don't follow things all the way through, you're not going to fucking make it, you know? And then when you do make it, what do you get? Because you got people having to pay $300 to come see you, you know, you're not going to be selling out. So
Yeah.
what kind of money are you going to get, you know?
Yeah.
So
I'm
I think,
happy for the internet because the band got a big following because of Facebook. Otherwise, the old days was making up calendar cards and handing them out at shows, and
which
it's a
I
lot
miss
easier with.
that. I'd rather have that back. But,
Yeah, but
you
you know
know,
what? They throw them
nowadays
in the
people,
garbage. They don't follow up with them. The internet's a lot easier. Facebook, I give them a link page. They go there. They can watch photos. They can watch a video and come back.
right?
I mean, it's kind of cool.
It is, but it's taken away from a really good industry that used to have a lot of underground, really good bands
Oh
that
yeah,
just
I
aren't
got you.
they're not going to do it anymore, you know,
No.
and that's what's sad.
I love club shows. They just like the
Yeah.
underground. I remember seeing Hatebreed did some of the VFW shows when they were just getting started.
Yeah.
You know, this band from Massachusetts, right across, like pretty much right there across the street from my studio. There was I remember seeing Acacia Strain and the Red Chord, and they did a show like right over there. And they're in big bands now. Red Chord might not be; they might have kind of faded, but there was a lot of great bands in this era, like just in Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts. You know, you
Right.
go down to Haven and you're getting all the New York hardcore bands. They would do I forgot the name of it. They would do a single show every year. But you'd basically have the Connecticut hardcore bands and the New York hardcore bands, like just like they would just put on this big show. And like you get like Mad
Yeah.
the guys out there, Death Threat,
Yep.
you know, a lot of them. So Under
Yeah.
Demons.
Yeah, I was seeing like Exodus, shit. I can't think right now. It was just on the tip of my tongue and I forgot. Black Flag, Suicidal Tendencies.
I did meet Rollins once. He was a pretty cool dude.
But
Actually.
these were like in clubs that I was seeing them. You know, this was in the 80s and stuff. So I was young, but I mean, I got in. It was easy, you know.
I lived in Columbia and right around the corner from Merriweather. And back in 2019, they had 5 bands: Five Finger Death Punch, Drowning Pool, but a whole show, 5 different all metal. I'm like, that was cool. I'm
Yes.
not a big metal guy in that respect, but I wanted to see a show right on the corner from my house. When I
Right.
grew up in the 70s, I was progressive. I was Yes and Tull and Zeppelin and Black Sabbath, and that's the stuff. I wasn't into Kiss. I didn't like Kiss that much because I was into something heavier, I thought. Kiss is a 3-chord band. Now I appreciate them. But back then I'm like, Kiss. I was already in my 20s. It wasn't like a kid. Most of the kids I knew were like, oh, Kiss, Kiss, Kiss. That's fine. They're a show.
Yeah.
They're a big show.
Yeah.
But musically, they weren't floating my boat, so to speak. So, hey, Loomis, I put a picture of Ozzy up. Bring it up and show it's a good laugh for everybody to see it.
God, I'm on the phone, buddy. So just so you know,
I can't do it. Bummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Kick
do
them
it?
off.
yeah,
Can
I
do
can't.
it? Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. No, I can't. It's in the studio. Let me click on it. No, I can't do
Yeah,
it.
no,
You gotta do it. It's
don't
all right. I'll leave
fucking
it there.
do
Next
that.
time we're on with your laptop, I'll put it up. It's Ozzy sitting on the John with a drink, smiling.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Now, yeah, I have a poster. I have a
It's
poster
a
now.
classic. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
classic.
Oh, fuck
Happy
yeah.
Friday. Yeah, I'd laugh my head every time I say it, laugh my head off.
What's
So,
Chris doing? Is Chris still alive? What's he doing?
he's
Yeah.
right there smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
So
up,
here-
Chris?
There's no lighting right now. The lighting's turned off. I guess so. He's back behind the lighting.
Mm-mm. He's outside.
What the fuck you been up to?
I was outside. That's why. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gina,
Mm.
what have you been up to?
Just been cooking all day, cleaning my house, you know, the normal housewife crap.
Yeah, no, that's good. So everyone who's watching, everyone who's in here, it's all of our shows. Anyone can come in. That's what this show is about. And I love seeing 4 squares. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Go take a Brady
Nice.
bunch for
It's
psychopath.
16 squares.
Chris, even though I sent this to Gina beforehand, good call on the reminder though to bring some people in, because my goal is like I want fucking 8 squares up. So do you, Gina. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
come on in. Fucking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Oh, and thank you. I know I already said it though, but Gracie, thank you for holding it down when I was at Richie's. Appreciate that.
Right. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holding it down. But no, I just love those seeing people come in. This is what I want.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. It's just it's nice. Well, it's hard to do it alone. First of all, Chris, I give you a lot of credit because without, when you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
with Cody, you just pull it off. Same with you, Loomis. I don't know how you guys do it. I just,
Well, you know what though?
Neither do I, honestly.
I'm not seasoned
You
yet.
guys help.
Like,
Your
huh?
comments help. You guys help us too, because if you
Right.
put a comment out while I'm talking, it just it keeps the fucking flow going and stuff though. But
Right.
yeah, doing it by yourself is tough though. But
you
Chris,
guys
I have a
make
face
it
for
look
radio, so it's not good for me.
Chris has only been doing it for a fucking year and a half, and it shows
He's dedicated. That's why he's
Yeah,
successful.
I
Exactly.
think he's got the best. He's
He
got
worked
one
his
of the
butt
best
off.
shows going though. Like
Exactly.
Pat, you love his channel. He's got one of the best shows going.
I have already. Last time he was on, I hooked up to his channel. I already subscribed and everything for him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Great
like my
channel.
two favorite people right here. This one and this one.
Yeah, because
on YouTube right now.
It's not just mafia, but it's everything. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's very diverse.
Hey, I'm Italian from New York City. Mafia. Hey, it's my middle name.
Look at this asshole. Look at this asshole. I'm complimenting the motherfucker, and he gets up and walks away.
That's okay. Business calls.
Not in the
Maybe-
bathroom, maybe.
Don't
You know,
subscribe
you
to the
gotta
channel.
No, he's in the Donaldson.
Exactly. Hey, you gotta go. You gotta go. You know what I mean?
Gina's really in the know. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Like,
Yeah,
That was
that was quick.
Your guitar player, man. What's his name?
who?
Your guitar player.
My guitar player for what?
No,
Oh, Jeff Wilson.
very good. He's very,
Oh,
very
the
good.
man is amazing, dude.
Yeah.
He blows
Very
my
good.
mind. How good. And he's so humble and laid
Yeah.
back. I mean,
I
love
know.
him,
You
like
can
a
tell.
brother.
You can tell how he's like. Because one time he read his power was out, but like the way how he's just chilled, like I could tell. But he could fucking shred, man. He could play.
He said later on to me, "Oh man, I messed up. The sound wasn't good. I pelted." Hey, dude, the sounds in your fingers, the L and the amp are enhancements. It's up to you're the one that rocks.
Yeah.
I can buy that equipment. I don't know how to play. It's all in here for him. Holy moly, he blows my mind. It shows I can't believe what he's doing.
And Pat, the way you sing though, how it's not identical like to Oz, like it's like, but it's right there though. It's like, yeah, like fucking. Did you see the one comment? The one comment's like, "Oh, no one will like replace Ozzy." I said, "Get the fuck out of here. He's fucking part of our crew, and he's not trying to be fucking Ozzy. You fucking weirdo." Listen, you know those weirdo fans though who think like they're Ozzy or think that they're one of the kids. Yeah, don't know. Like well, we don't you go to the fucking mental hospital. We want fans. All right.
Patient number 9. Yeah.
Nina, you know what I'm talking about.
I got you, brother. No, I'm there just to do it. I just want to sing his music.
Nina, you know, no, Pat, it was during your show. And it's like they're playing the song that we'll play this song. My name's fucking Papa. Listen, we just want real fucking fans in here. Don't know like I fucking met this person. I have his fingernail. I don't give a fuck.
Fans are you attracting, Loomis? What the hell?
Gina, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I thought some of the people I attract were bad. Jeez.
I got a lot of things. I got a lot of things going on. I got this. I got, I love it. This is all passion. All passion.
Yeah.
Like Chris said. Because Chris talks, there's moments of when he dives into that real serious shit where, how do you not kill someone when you find that shit out? So, that's just got to fuck with your head. So that's why he wanted to do this tonight. It's almost like therapeutic, Chris, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, because you know what? Otherwise, you know what I'd be doing tonight? I have a laundry list of assholes that need auditing, and I needed a fucking break. Sometimes I'm talking to people bringing in body parts or what the fuck. Like, I thought it was bad when I had a kid that he was talking about I got run over by an SUV. Like, it's a fucking bad.
So, but listen, you know how you're like, I'm going to take a night off? I'm the same way, and I'll start watching something. I'm like, wait, but I got to start to take the night off. Try to.
Shit, where'd he go?
I'm right here.
Pat.
I still just crosses. I'm going to put one on too. What the hell?
Pat, look at it. Pat. Every single day, Pat. It hasn't been off.
This story is about a
I'm still here.
There you are.
Pat, when I fucking address you, Pat, hold on. Pat, when I address you, answer me, okay?
I'm sorry.
I'm still wearing it.
I know you are, brother. I see it all the time. I'm happy you are wearing it, and I have that blessed, by the way. So that's not a piece of jewelry anymore. It's just important. This is not blessed yet, but I will get it blessed. It's a bishop's pectoral cross.
Was this blessed?
Yes,
By who?
a priest. My priest. I'm my parish. Who else gonna bless a cross?
Okay. He doesn't fucking. He's a good priest. He's not a fucking
Oh, he's
weirdo.
an awesome priest. I love him.
All right.
Young
He's
guy.
not a fucking
He's in his 30s,
weirdo.
40s. Doesn't matter. He's a priest. It doesn't matter. He could be the evil guy in the world. He's still a priest.
They're all
Not
fucking
when he's
evil.
fucking
What are you
touching little
talking
kids'
about?
testicles. No, not when they're touching little boys. There's a lot of
Right.
Right. They're men, and they have sin like we all have sin.
No,
Yeah,
that's
well,
not
Because
sin.
they're priests.
No,
That-
let's not get into that.
Okay. Pat,
They're still
I
priests.
want them all castrated. I'll do it my fucking self. Because like me and Richard
That's
talking
not
about
good
this,
enough.
you put them in prison for 10 years, they come out, they're still like that. Remember how the Vikings, if the baby or the
You're right.
Spartans was deformed,
You're
they
right.
throw it off the
No,
fucking cliff.
They cannot
I
be
gotcha.
rehabilitated. Period.
People are evil. People are bad.
No,
They
listen,
can't-
listen,
yeah.
They have to be punished. I understand.
Wait, my fault. Wait, let's real quick. We're gonna cover, folks. We'll be back in 1 minute. We're talking about Ozzy.
But what I think they should do, and I mean, who am I to say whatever, but I think that they should bring Ozzfest back in, as like a celebration of his life and who he was. Yes, you're not going to get him.
100%.
You're not going to get him at the end of the night. But if, let's say, some of the Sabbath guys come on at the end of the night, or some of Ozzy's, like Zach Wilde, and musicians that he played with his solo career come on, and you could have different singers of every, you know what I mean? Just a celebration of Ozzy, and bring the Ozzfest back, and and I think I could see that happening, and I think that would be fantastic. Bring that festival back.
Yeah, I agree, man. My first Ozzfest I ever went to was Ozzfest 2004. Now this was a thing, the girl I was dating at the time, it became like that festival. It was something you look forward to every year. And it's where you had a lot of friends, like especially in the metal community. Like every show you go to, this was your community. You saw them you banked on them. You saw them once a year, Ozzfest or Mayhem or Uproar. But Ozzfest was something special. It was different. And then you're getting torn apart all day with Second Stage, all the other stuff, and there was nothing better than relaxing at night to Sabbath or Ozzy. I know they would alternate, but it was always just a great experience going to them. You know what I mean? It was a spectacle.
One for the mind, two for the show. We get ready and go I know to get on my blue suede shoes. Do anything but don't step on my shoes. I know a girl listening.
And we're back. Welcome back. That was kind of my fault too, so I apologize. Now, but Pat, Regina, what's your fucking favorite fucking Sabbath or Ozzy album? Like, what's your favorite? Like Pat, even if you had to pick between Sabbath and Ozzy solo, if you only had to pick one album, what album?
Bloody Sabbath.
I knew it. That's a good one.
That album is the best thing they ever did. I like Sabotage too, but there's no songs bad on it. Rick Wakeman plays on Sabracadabra, my keyboard player. Every song is great.
His son played with Ozzy at the end. His son played with Ozzy for 15 years. Adam.
And listen to Ozzy's voice. Those notes he's hitting. I can't hit him now. We do Bloody Sabbath, and it's hard. But I could never do Looking for Today or high notes. He's up way the frig up there, like third level C or E flat. I'm like, unbelievable.
Yeah, like
what a voice he had.
Like besides like his like he could fucking sing though. Like,
my heavens. Ozzy has a great voice. He had a great voice. God bless him.
Great day. Listen, by the way, folks, the music you're hearing is that's the I had that when that whole lawsuit thing was going on, that Earth recordings. Mm-hmm. If anyone wants to just email me, I'll give it to you. I don't even Gina. Cool. Some person is reaching out to me while that was going on. They're like, hey, I already have them. Do you want them? I don't know who the fuck it was. Next thing I know, it's in my file. I was like, thanks, man. Like, so Anyone wants that? Let me know. Good. It's good.
Gina, what's your
Ozzy said
favorite album?
something between
My
mine.
favorite album,
Oh.
it's always been Blizzard. Blizzard and Diary are like, to me, they're one because they were so close. So
No, I
that's
love
it.
them too, but he said one album. I had to pick one album. I had to pick
Then
that
it
one.
would probably be Diary.
That was great.
Yeah.
What a good
Yeah, but then
album.
that means I
Most
could
of our
never hear
set list was the
Revelation
first two
Mother Earth
albums.
or
Yeah.
Crowley. That'd be tough.
Yeah, most of our
That's
set
what I'm
list was the
saying.
first two albums.
You know.
Well, you know what though?
The Ozzy
Fucking
stuff we did.
Master Reality's good. I go.
Great album. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about
Not
you,
as good
Chris?
as Bloody Sabbath.
Well,
Chris,
well,
do you have a favorite Ozzy album, or is your Sabbath?
Do you like Ozzy or Sabbath better?
Ozzy better. But
That's a hard one.
I couldn't. What was my favorite? Maybe it's just because I grew up with it. What was the one that has "It Gets Me Through" on it? I can't remember up to Osmosis.
Down to Earth.
Down to Earth.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorites because I have like a sentimental attachment to it. But
Yeah.
one of my favorite songs by him, and it's a modernly made song, was "Strokes of Hell."
Yeah.
What did he say?
The first Sabbath album came out. I mean,
What did he say? I
bought it
can't
and
hear.
listened to it.
Wait, Chris. Chris, what did you say?
As far what was the last thing you heard?
Nothing. I heard you were saying like, what was that album called? I heard you say that you liked Down to Earth and then something else.
Well, there was it's a newer song. By that song "Straight to Hell." That's one of my favorites. Like, you know.
So you like that? Like, yes. So then you love all like the older, but like the newer type stuff is like you have a sentimental value with that album. How about?
Well, for sure, I have a sentimental value.
I people tell me though that I'm not a real. Listen to this, Chris. I'm not a real Ozzy fan because my favorite albums are Blizzard and Diary, and after that, I don't know why. I just love Osmosis, and people are like, "Oh, you're not a real fan. Go fuck yourself." Like, you know, we like what we like.
Trolls.
Yeah,
it's all subjective anyway.
I love that album. Like, they're like, "Oh my god,
it's a great album."
You're a real Ozzy fan.
Well, everyone, you know, we're looking at, you know, we have Pat and myself and you two gentlemen, we're all different ages. It's different times. Different albums came out at that time. They're going to strike different. They're not all going to mean the same thing to everyone.
I was 12 when the first Ozzy album.
Music.
That's why you, Patrick, you went to Black Sabbath, and we all went to Ozzy.
Exactly.
Because
I went through the whole,
you know,
Sabbath into Ozzy and everything. Yeah.
Well, you're just, you know, you're a few years ahead of me, so that makes more sense. You know,
yeah, but Pat, your band though does a good set list though. Like it's not just parallel and the songs that everyone knows. Like it's a solid set list.
Yeah, we're doing Believer. I go, what song is that? Yeah, well, it's on one of the first album.
Believer's on Diary
Man, right?
Number 2, I believe. 2. One of my favorites.
Most of our set list is the first 2 Ozzy albums. Then we go to Ultimate Sin and Bark at the Moon.
Well, you played Ultimate Sin, and then you did fucking Bark at the Moon, and then you did Flying High again. You did you did Crowley.
Yep.
You did
Crowley.
That guy said Crowley, but no, I watched the whole show. It was great.
I know. Thank you.
Yo, a lot of people. Gracie was there. Fucking Gina was there. Like we were all there. We had a great time, man.
Good. That's the
what I
idea.
love about this community.
I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it
neither are we.
do it.
What money am I making? This channel will never be monetized. So.
It's all about the love of music and the love of Ozzy. It's the only reason I'm doing it. The only reason I started it for that reason.
That's it. I mean,
being a podcaster, you're supposed to make money here.
Right.
I never did it. I don't know.
Well, Chris, what were you saying? Chris, your birthday's on the 21st. And that's when I created the channel, and you were the first subscriber ever. Remember?
Yes.
I created the day before Ozzy died on his birthday, and then fucking he subscribes, and then the next day, fucking Ozzy's dead. Because I was gonna make I had the you know the thing up on top that I have that's Ozzy, the banner. I had the picture where he's sitting in the throne with all the guys around him. I wanted to make like a retirement page for him. You know,
if you've been following me for a long time. For a while, people tend to die when they're trying to get on this platform. So there was I was
I will sooner or later.
Before we did his interview, apparently I subscribed to your channel. Like I stated when I sat with Roma, I'm the final destination of podcasts. So
Yeah, I know. Good luck, man. You got a curse around you, buddy.
yes, I do. Yeah,
Then pray. Get the cross. Pray about it.
Yeah, Pat, send him one of these.
Well, he has one. He's got the cross.
right over.
That's why I put mine on, because someone's wearing it.
Stop doing that.
All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. It's like Jeopardy. You hit and the green light hits because it's hard though, because there's 4 of us. So Chris, make a statement.
Make a statement. That's a bold statement. That's a bold request. You can say a lot of things here.
How long have you known Loomis?
All right. Well, you know what? Don't be a founder and don't be a Donaldson.
Well, I'm with that. And also,
Get a T-shirt made. Then make a T-shirt on it.
let's go to the chat. What's this? Share your referral link. Fuck you. If I accidentally get a money button, people ignore that because the money sign here. Exactly, Gracie. Make pedophile. Oh no, don't. We're not going there. That's why I put the commercial on. Oh no.
Reset.
Why not? I mean, look, dude. You know what? That's why you put on as you're taking a buzz saw. Throw on
a fuck lizard. Oh, I love
wood chipper.
Fuck lizard. That was your wife, Chris.
My wife?
Yes.
That's even better.
That's baby. Fuck lizards. No.
Do you know my wife's name is Sharon, by the way? Just the point. In fact, people don't believe me. I said it's true.
Well,
can't plan that.
You're to have Madhouse Fest.
There you go. Sharon!
All right. Well, no, because the comments. Fuck. What happened to the comment?
He pins a comment. You kick yourself out.
Oh, guys, talk for a second. I'm gonna see my laptop works.
It's so hard to do it on the phone. I can't even see him on my phone.
Oh, I know. I did it for a year and a half on the phone. I don't know how I did it.
Yeah, it's hard.
Gotta be Gracie's comment. It's pretty funny.
Look at him. Oh my God, it's on. Look at this. I'm coming. Then I can put up the comments. I'm coming back. All right. See you later. Take care.
That's why I go on the show. I laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. And 3 hours, and I'm laughing the whole 3 hours.
You gotta love him. You just gotta love him the way he is, you know?
He's making me laugh all the time.
Yeah.
He's a natural comedian. Gonna stand up back, make some money.
It's like watching Naked Gun.
Yeah. He's very straight with it, but it's so funny, right? He's like doing it straight, but it's a little hysterical.
It's funny. It's funny because he doesn't mean to be funny sometimes, and he's funny.
Exactly,
you know?
that's what he's trying to say, right? Yeah. Shirley must be joking. I'm not joking, and don't call me Shirley. You know, that kind of stuff. Airplane's a great movie. But all the Naked Guns are funny. Even the TV show was funny. 6 of those that were hysterical. Listen, God rest his soul, was a very funny guy, but played everything straight. That's why it was so funny.
Yeah.
I was doing a Naked Gun reference when I was done abusing a certain organization.
Hey, he blocked us all out now. He's giving us the boot.
Are we going trick-or-treating with Cody Bowden at the Skull and Bones and other secret societies this week? I thank you for the Halloween.
That's a cool picture, actually.
It is. It is rather nice.
It's nice that Cody gets to go see you out there. You and Red, you know, you guys are constantly on the computer together.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, it's my. Not only is he the other half of Roll the Bones, he's also you know, he's my my brother. What can I say?
Right. And what a brother to have, you know.
Yeah, he was just featured up on the Alaskan Avenger. Jason sat out with him. It was a great conversation. You know what? I'm gonna ask Jason what his favorite Or how many people we adding here? We turning
Yeah, bitches. What's up, motherfuckers?
Fix your laptop?
I'm back, bitches. I'm sorry. I'm all fired up because I can see everything now. At 9 o'clock at night, for some reason, the laptop works.
Maybe it's the internet problem you have, not the laptop.
Whoa, something with the moon or something. I don't know. Look, it works now. Why?
Maybe it's haunted, possessed.
Yeah.
You're listening to Madhouse. Boom. An Ozzy
The
tribute.
best advertiser.
Check him out on Facebook. And wait, let me go to because why am I can't see myself? Oh yeah, because I can't put that on top. Hold on. There we are. Hold on. Let's get some comments now that I can see. Where the fuck are my real glasses? I can't see a thing. Wait, no, I mean I didn't even
Get contacts.
Gotta love you, Loomis. Gotta love
I
you.
never took them out of my head once, and I started developing ulcers. So they told me that I couldn't wear them for years.
Brother Cody's here in the chat. Cody is on top of launching one more mission.
Yep.
He's over here. He's starting a new side business called Windsor Wiener Whistlers. It's going to be a hot dog cart.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I have one of those little Osbourne whistles. Yeah.
Is Cody here?
That's a good.
Punching time. What did I miss?
I don't know.
Atlanta, Georgia. Dope pick. I must have missed something. But let's see. What do we got? Oh, yeah. I got access to everything now. I'm back. Sorry. I'm excited. So, so someone talk.
Someone talk.
We're not talking. Tell me to shut up all the time. Wait a minute, I'm talking. What are you interrupting me for?
Chris said, let's get Gina in here. Let's get everyone in here. Well, there you go, Chris. We're here.
Yeah, I said we're having a tailgating party over here. Cody's bringing Windsor Wiener Whistlers in. Like we're firing up the grill. It's a family night. That's what it is.
Well, that's why me and Gina always say it's like we're around the fire, just bullshit, like talking, like that's how we want this channel. Like it's just we're very transparent. It's like we're just all hanging out.
We're not passing a bond around. That's what we're not doing. We can't pass the bond around.
And roll the bones. I mean,
Gracie, be smoking the
real quick though. Chris, we got to throw a shout out to Chris Godley, who came on from Chicago. Thank you, Chris.
Awesome,
Gina,
Chris.
That
was so good.
Him. That was real
talented
fun.
Guy.
And someone's coming on, Gene. I forget. Like a big guy. I forget. I'll remember. Right, it's in my book. I got a book.
Okay. Doesn't matter who it is.
Chris, me and you have like the same days. Does you wake up? I woke up at 6 a.m. today. It's just nonstop. You know.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, dude. Listen, I could be talking. Your life is questionable when you wake up from a message. It's like, oh, new message from a serial killer. And they're asking how your day is. Your fucking life is taking a strange turn.
Right.
Wants to know how you're doing.
So he's using though his he's using his sometimes his phone call for a day. He'll message you. Are you talking about the son of Sam?
No.
I was around for that. That was crazy. I was living in New York. Yeah.
Okay, I'm in touch with several. But the thing is like you never know. I could be talking to the FBI, the ATF, the DEA. Serial killers, Gypsy Crusader. I could be. You never know where my day's going to go.
Exactly, you never know. Like so that's what's cool. Like every day though, you just wake up. It's just you don't know what you're going to get.
Right. Right.
My life is all gas, no brakes. Somewhere in there in between the gallons and wocks of coffee and cartons of nicotine that I take in every day. There's food in there somewhere.
Dude, you have to get the dark roast.
I'm the opposite. I'm more brakes and no gas.
Richie's got this coffee that's like cocaine. It's I forget what it's called, dark roast. I'll tell you what it is though, but it's not Wegmans. It's fantastic.
That's pretty much. Listen, my grandmother had a coffee that was imported from Italy. I haven't caught a buzz like that since I was doing blow. All right, so
espresso, right?
Does someone have a TV on?
Beard back.
Grew up on that stuff.
Who has a TV on?
I do. Let me get it off.
Sorry. Hey.
Let me tell you a Son of Sam story. because I was in my 20s when that happened, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and we went to a park quiet area
Sorry, Gina.
to get involved. And of course, this is when the cops are searching all the cop. He went crazy on us. What the F are you doing out here with this guy shooting people? Because they shot a girl half a mile away from where I was parked. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. That you couldn't go out. Cops were watching for anybody parking anywhere in a dark, secluded area. Because what we used to do is to hide a place, find a place, and smooch or other things. You know what I mean? In the car. So the windows closed, it's dark, nobody sees you. You know what I'm saying? It's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Don't do this shit. He said, "Get the hell, go home." I go home. I said, "All right, whatever." Ruined my night.
I lived through
scary.
I lived through that Richard Ramirez crap around me, man. That was scary.
Yeah. Oh, that was very scary. Sure.
So between serial killer stories, I live where Sick Ripper is, and Jeffrey Ross. I think he was Michael Ross. He's the last serial killer executed in the state of Connecticut. Turns out, I was talking to a family member of mine. My grandfather's the neighbor to my grandparents worked for the insurance company Michael Ross was at, and they shared desks together. And Michael Ross had a tendency to hand deliver insurance checks, life insurance policies to the families of the women he killed. So I've been in I've a lot of serial killers. I've been in that realm for the last year.
Wow.
It's 5. I have two of which will be featured as interviews in the future.
That's touching real evil there. I mean, really touching evil.
You have to be able to bookend. We're not going to be able to rationally look at someone like Jason or JD and have this side of it without talking to the other side. And then you just
I understand that. Yeah.
Man,
no, Chris, I understand that. I'm just saying that it's just getting close to that. It makes me nervous. Getting close to that kind of evil. That's heavy evil. That is really evil. That's possession.
He deals with it a lot, but there's also a lot of like mangia bene. You know, like we have a lot of fun there. You know.
You know what the thing is that going in. I have a lot of positive energy around me. You know, I'm in my spiritual path. I know, like the thing is like there's been situations or live streams or interviews that I've done that I was apprehensive, and I've had Cody's come in just to say a prayer right ahead of it.
Good.
There's so like the thing is despite all the dark bullshit that goes on in this life, there's a lot of positive energy out there. I mean, and one thing that I find peace in and I can relax in or comfort in is I will promise you this little happy corner of the internet ain't the fucking crowd to fuck around with. So I mean, I've seen it. You come around, you're gonna get dogpiled in a bad way. And the thing is that we're so broken, separated, but in the same space. Where it's a family structure. Like there's so much love, whether it's Gina, it's Matt Patunas, it's Mari, it's it's Loomis, it's Matt, Keith. There's just True Fist Mike. It's just that there's so many people. It's just that they just want to have a better. They just want something better. That's why I use when I go live on Instagram. I'm a little more relaxed, laid back, chilled out. Sometimes we got to throw a beat down to somebody. When they walk in talking some stupid shit, but ultimately we try to support and encourage other people to explore your artistic talents. Take that chance, take that risk. It's not just about covering this fucked up shit. So many people have talents and things like and I will show this because we're talking music. This means a lot to me. Mari's kids made that for me. Their their father is dying of cancer, and it meant a lot that me and Jason, we gave them a signed thing. It's been in his studio, it's come to mind, and it meant a lot to them. So when we can do small little things for people, it's what this whole thing is, and that's what music really is. One of the biggest supporters. Music has gotten me through a lot of fucked up moments, and just like everybody else. And the thing is that's the number next to food. Music is a number one thing that you can connect on, and it can alter your emotional state. It can really change your trajectory. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Oh, sure. My
Yeah.
whole family's musicians. My father's a drummer.
Thank God for this Ozzy channel, or I'd fucking blow my head off.
That's what I've been saying to you, Pop. That's what I've been saying to you, Poppy. Like you have to, like, this is your outlet. You can't always be in the blood and guts, bro. You can't be in it all.
No,
Yeah.
like enough of that. Like, you know, we've seen enough of that, and fucking, we don't need to fucking constantly be in that. But I'm doing that documentary. You do what you do, but I'm telling you, that's like, you're the best interview with Greg. And if anyone doesn't know, Mark Wahlberg's playing his father by any means. That's coming out, I believe, on September 4th. And Chris, you had a great. I think it was one of Greg's. Greg, he did a couple, like, you know, but like, I think it was the first stream they did. Good interview that you did on his on your channel, and then straight from there, though, man. Like, I liked how, like, you didn't just stay mob, like, you know, then you're talking to serial killers. Then you're talking to. I don't want to talk about the other thing because that's why we had to put the commercial on. I'm just being honest.
Right. Yeah.
This is an Ozzy channel, and like, I don't, you know, but yeah, I just think that by you doing a little bit of everything, it's fucking perfect. Like, you know,
I refuse to get pigeonholed. I refuse. Like, I'm not going to be. There's a lot of great stories, and every day person has a story too. You survive some, like, and that's the thing. It will always be is we it's people that have survived some shit, overcame some shit, and is now moving to better things in their life. And the thing is one thing that I always talk about, almost every one of my conversations. Hell, I've talked to Jason. We talk about music. We'll fuck around, like, in, you know, and he'll like in. That's the thing is we need more positive. That's why Jason's live streams are great, because it's just like hanging out, like we're doing now. Like, he does this heavy lifting in the short reels, in the dark shit. Over there, he just kind of like, you know, check it out, bro. Like, you know, we're doing this. Like, you know, he just kind of, he cuts loose, and it's a family. It's, you gotta, that's what I love about our corner of the internet. We have, and I'll say this until the end, until I got killed or whatever, don't fucking matter. Like, we have the best community of individuals, period.
Oh, forget about it. Then listen, you know, you already know one guy who had to throw the white flag up quick. So fucking, you know,
we didn't coordinate that, Loomis. Let's just preface that. We didn't coordinate that. We handled that business in less than 17 hours. It just done, handled it.
Done.
And now they
white flag.
Say so. He had to, dude. He got pounded in the ass so hard. He needed preparation H, bro. He's got to need it for the foreseeable future. Like, but that's proof. You fuck with this family, you're gonna catch one.
Dude,
how many times can I say that in the comments?
One guy to take the podcast down. That guy we're talking about was on, and he was talking shit on the girl. And the guy ended up taking the whole show down. Like, we decimated them.
And it's like, you got some nuclear buttons, don't like. And I'll preface it. I'll say it to. There's one person I know that I will go to. One person individual. He's a founder of an organization. But I'll promise you, don't make me press the red button, and don't make me say it twice. Don't make me say it a second time, because
this channel is all about. Listen.
It's about
comments here. That's why this channel is like. Remember, Gina? I used to say, like, when we do those Ozzy talk races, it would be like, what do we call it? Therapy, because we just like let loose and fucking just talk positive stuff. Like, fuck the negative shit. You know?
Right.
Like, there's enough of that shit out there. Why do we? You know what I mean? And people love that. They do love.
Dude, ultimate sin. He wants me to push the red button. Trust me. You don't want the clown. That person, individual in question. You don't want the clown coming around, because it's like he'll bring a business down. You know,
he's pretty dumb, and that's one thing I love about you and Loomis both is, and everyone you guys associate with that I've met is, don't fuck with them, because they're going to call you out on your shit.
He's fucking around like push the red button. He's not
listen, I'm not a retard. I know what he's saying. But it's good energy. You know what I mean?
Your phone fucking sideways. This could be a short.
I'm outside catching some fresh air. It's a little chilly, but you know what? It's beautiful outside. But the thing is you know what? Everyday people, like, I like seeing Ultimate Sin in here. I like seeing all the Gracie Girl and everybody else. They're just great people. It's everyday people, like, that want to cut.
Well, that's what this channel is. You don't need a fucking Wikipedia. Anyone can come on.
Right.
Right.
That's how me and Gina teamed up. That's how fucking, you know, me and you are fucking like when people come up to me about that, I'm like, dude, we just talking a phone or a fucking computer. Like, just anyone can come on. You don't need
I
fucking.
think I've had to put someone on a timeout, but I've never on this channel because we've always had everyone be respectful. Never had to do what your mods have to do on your channel, Chris. When you get some idiot that would come in or whatever, we don't get that too often. I think we maybe have had, two that I can think of, possibly.
No, yeah, Christopher, we're talking like, and Gina, I always see like the short comments because I go in there and I'll like, hit the heart and then, get rid of those comments and see the next comments. I think there was, Chris, honestly, 3 trolls on this page with over 10,000 with like almost 11,000 subscribers and 11 million views. Even when
Right,
you
you
ain't
throw them off.
You're not
Everyone
doing
loves
the shit, bro. Like if you're not getting judgments or hatred or ignorant statements, you're just not doing it right. And the thing is,
no, I'm saying on this channel we don't because of Ozzy.
Right, but what he's saying is for him it's normal. If he's not doing it, he's not doing it right. So
he's
right,
like on a normal
Stirring the
channel.
pot. Yeah, I got you.
You have to have
normal
thick
channel,
fucking skin to do something like that, man. Because I know I couldn't subject myself to that shit. On
He's from
top of
Connecticut.
interviewing,
That's why.
people like that, you gotta live with the trolls in your fucking life that threaten your family or whatever. I mean, that's a
You just
lot.
throw them off like that now. Like Chris,
Yeah,
we have
I
a
know.
very close friend though that just got into it and stuff. And like me and Chris, been seasoned and doing this. It's just like any troll that says whatever. It's like I'm not gonna lie. I used to be like, "Where you at? What's your address?" You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Just
But you build up that
get rid of
thick
them.
skin. I mean, you have to
Chris,
build
does
it up.
that just bounce off you now too, Chris?
what's that?
Like the troll type shit. Like, does that just like doesn't even affect you at all, right? Like it just bounces right off you.
I grew up really hard, bro. Like, so for me, the troll.
I mean, we're talking about trolls.
An internet troll, like, listen, dude. Like, I grew up with the police at my house constantly. I made very terrible life decisions. Like, so, some clown on the internet doesn't bother me any. The thing is, but the one thing I can't acknowledge, and this is where music is very healing, and it does apply to what we're talking about, is people, because of everything is so dark and it seems so daunting all the time because of cost of living or just the fucked up. They only focus on the fucked up shit in the world that people are so angry they don't even know why they're angry. But one thing that it's like, you know what? Yeah, I can say, and it's important that we can all get behind common ground arguments. But the one thing is, we have to get back to human sides of things. Let conversations about music, conversations about your favorite restaurant. I don't give a fuck. Right. Like, listen, I've accepted the fact that there's nobody in the government that gives 2 fucking shits about me. So, but what I can do is I can try to brighten someone's day just a little bit. Then that's what it's about. If I can make somebody smile, if I can make somebody laugh, I don't have all the answers to shit. But I promise you one thing I am capable of doing. If you're going through some fucked up shit, I will sit in the shit and talk to you and just hear you out and hear what you have to say. Because some people, they're not mad at me. They just don't know what they're so mad and they don't know why. But it's okay. Like, I'm here. Like, I'll talk to you. And people in the community, Keith, you, Gina, like, we will talk to you. We'll be there for you. If not, maybe not financially, but sometimes just having somebody to vent to or have a conversation, even to joke around with for 5 minutes. That's what it's about, bro.
Even just to send it, like, I know I sent Chris a text once telling him I was having a hard time and why I haven't been around or whatever, but just to, but at least he acknowledged me when I sent it. A lot of people that do that kind of stuff don't even acknowledge the person. So,
I don't, you know what's so great though? I don't even I'm only going to say it because when I was out in Rochester though, Chris, someone contacted through the email, and around here you could get them like a bed immediately, and like I was able to get the person a bed, and the person's still in rehab, stayed in rehab. Like,
right on.
You know how good that feels.
Good to save a life.
Yeah,
exactly.
But let me ask Chris this and use this around here. If you don't have insurance and you want to get a bed or whatever, because I could get people in a bed like that. Is it like that where you live or no? Even if you don't have insurance,
we have ties, and all right, just so we can put that out there. I know for a fact if you were struggling right now, whether it's your mental health, you're trying to get straightened out, reach out to me or Loomis or Cody, or one of us. I will get you in touch. We have Alaskan Hardcore Recovery. We have access to Hardcore Recovery with JD Delay. We have. That does not mean, just because I said those names, it does not mean you're getting to sit down in with JD Delay or whatever.
Right.
We have their resources. Black Poster Project. We have Crossroads near me. If you're in Connecticut, you can DM me and I will come sit and talk with you face to face. I am not a licensed therapist, neither is Loomis. But you know what? We're a couple people that see
Your
some
friend.
shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We've been down this road.
Yeah.
Gina.
Listen, it's like when you go into a treatment center though, and like you talk to your counselor, and it's like if they never did anything, it's hard to like relate. You know what I mean? So exactly.
I always maintain that one thing, that knowledge comes from books, but wisdom comes from life experience. So, but that doesn't mean that there isn't good people that can help you get straightened out. And it is that, you know, there's a lot of people, and this is what keeps me sharp. It keeps me hard when I go forward. It's not about that, knowing that, that it's like we could sit there and say, oh, like, you know, someone tonight or whatever, like, you know, this is how many people die or you're going to commit suicide. This is how many people are going to die of this or whatever. I recognize and acknowledge the fact that that's happening. So I aim to make sure, like, I can't save everybody else. None of us can. But what I can do is make a damn good effort into making sure that at least maybe one person gets help. Because the thing is I know that as this conversation is progressing, somebody is going to lose their lives. This is going to be the last night somebody is going to do drugs.
Yeah.
This is going to be the last night for somebody on this earth, you know, because of their mental health. But if I can try to make a diligent effort, whether I make you laugh for a moment or I'm going to have a serious talk with you about, hey, we're going to get straightened out. We're going to do it, get you with the right people. That's what makes me keep going. That's to me, that's the same concept of why Ozzfest, like, I know that's a premise of this, why Ozzfest is important, because I was doing a lot of fucked up shit. I was around a lot of dark people committing a lot of terrible action, like, you know, a lot of violence, crime, that kind of shit. But when I went to Ozzfest, I was just enjoying my day, connecting with people I didn't see all the time. And you can, in a common ground thing where you can just, not a common ground argument, something that you can common ground enjoy, like music, festival. It's not like, so to me, the face on the stage was irrelevant. That's just a perk. You know, I was so excited to see the guys that were driving down from Mass or coming down from New Hampshire, coming up.
There's always those certain people that you would see just there. Yeah.
Like there was this dude, Joe, that me and the guy Mike, who kind of came up with the idea for Roll the Bones. We used to see Joe at every metal show. Never hung out with the guy ever outside of a show. But it's like you got your concert family. You know what I'm saying? Like Pat probably knows 100% what I'm saying, because when he's a musician. There's those motherfuckers you never talk to ever outside of the club or outside of an event. Like, but you act like you've known each other for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's so important that you checking in with people, or you know, just using little things. I don't care. Go to a food event. If the people there make you happy, go to a Comic-Con. Go to whatever event. As long as, I mean, unless you're a Beyond a Plus weirdo, like, you know, go to positive, constructive events to enjoy your passion projects, your hobbies, your whatever it is. You know, that's, you know what I mean? Music is a very healing thing.
Right.
And that's why with this channel, man, like how it's just like you said, I think you told me a long time ago too. You're like, dude, you should just start like some type of like music channel or whatever. Like, cause you saw me one time talking about like music, and this is what I was just doing the Loomis show before Keith, like when we were talking, and then I wanted to do this with Ozzy, and then he ended up sadly passing. But like I said, look at all the people in the community, the people that we have in here. That's just incredible. Like, you know, and I can't, thank everyone enough. Pat, like Chris, this channel here, like Pat played a show the other night, and then we streamed Pat's show like live while he's playing. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not my show, it's not Gita's show, it's like everyone's. You know what I mean?
Right.
Thank you, Loomis. I appreciate it too, brother.
Loomis, pin Ultimate Sin's comment for a minute about surviving
Is it big?
Yeah. As someone
with multiple transplants and surgeries, I can help you guys. There is a song called Demon Alcohol. I know it, by Ozzy Osbourne and his band.
along with a song called Suicide Solution.
We do Suicide Solution. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
know.
do that song.
No,
You know,
he's talking about 2 songs from Ozzy that talk about the,
Right.
going down that path.
Yeah.
That's all
you
I'm
know,
saying.
like, you know what? The thing is that's a lot, bro, for somebody to have to physically go
Can you
through.
read the sets backwards? Okay, I can't read the list.
Yeah. Now you know what's in my head though? Demon alcohol.
Well, but
Damn
what's
it.
going through my mind is right now, Chris, is with what Cody's is going through and everything.
Oh God.
That's
Yeah.
like
What's up with
really
that though?
similar.
What's so hard now? What's up with this transplant? Like, what if I he can't find a match?
You have to
listen,
be a perfect fish.
it's a certain match. You have to be blood type
Right.
A, O positive. Like the positive and negative is kind of,
Yeah,
as Cody
right.
said, it's kind of irrelevant. But I mean, so A or O.
Yeah.
You can donate a percentage of your liver. But the thing is, it's just I don't want to get bogged down in too much of that, because like the logistical parts of it. But you can go to the UPMC, the donor stuff, and share it around. There is a website. It's CodyBowden.NewAmericanRepublic.org. You can see all the information in relation to it. But the thing is what Cody's going through. And there's one thing it's really important to me. My brother did not come through. It did not come back and have his life. He didn't come through a road of wreckage and destruction. My brother started. His situation is 100%.
Stop.
The Cody situation is 100% a serious
Dog.
situation.
Unexpected.
He never plays the woe is me. He is a great father. He aims every day to help somebody else. You'll never see this man ever stop and cry about the situation, even or get mad or anything like that. He's just a remarkable human being.
He doesn't. Yeah, he's not a complainer, and he's a believer. He's like Pat. Like he's a true believer, and he's just a great guy. Yeah, with me and Keith had him on, man. Like you could just, you can even though we're talking on the computer, you can still feel like someone's energy if you get like this guy. Like he's a real one, Pat. Like he's a believer. Believe me.
And the thing is,
he went through he's going through some shit, but he's been through hell and back. I mean, how many times, Chris? Like it's crazy.
And the part is that to me, there's so many people that want to focus on the fuck up shit that he's been through in his life. And how about that? And, there's a lot of other people that are just, unfortunately, just they call it a raw deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is that
worry about yourself though. Like why do people worry about others? We
have to worry. We have to worry. We have to concern ourselves. But the thing is, I do have a confidence.
You know what I'm talking about. Come on.
My bro, I'm confident. It's he's gonna get this thing. You know what I mean? He's gonna get straightened out. I know that because one, he's already done enough. He's already survived enough. He's already been through enough. And what bothers me more with what's
the blood type again?
What's that? A or O.
What?
Right.
You said A O.
No. Yeah.
Type A or type O.
Right.
Oh, man,
that's the antigen in the blood, right? So you can't mix them. They'll coagulate and they'll die.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about medicine.
So, Chris, you need someone there with type A and type O, is it?
Right.
Type the plus or minus
universal donor. Yeah.
Yep. So, but with Cody, the thing that bothers me more is there seems to be too many people. Like if Cody wants to share what's going on with him, that's on him. You know what I mean? About the military, the combat and the prison or whatever else. That's his choice. The thing is what I don't want, and I see that it's happening too often, is there are people that are parading around his situation for their own gain. And it's where it's not acceptable. This isn't a political statement. This is a man's life, a father, a family man. And the thing is, focus on just on where he is right now. A kind man who's a man of faith, who's a good father and a good devoted husband, who just needs help. The rest of it is just enhanced. People, they try to I don't understand. And it's I understand that Cody's a sniper. I get that. But you could just simplify it. Why focus on his violent credentials?
What is it? He went and fought for our country. What's the problem?
Yeah, fight for our country is a whole different thing. I mean,
he's got two Purple Hearts.
My problem is with it. You can simplify it when you put up
other people's fucking problems with that.
Yeah, but you're not letting me finish. The thing is when people propose when people just focus on the fact that he was a killer in the military, it cheapens. It just to keep it simple. Is he was an Army veteran that went to a combat
There
veteran?
you go. Yes.
And,
Like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hey, if I had a machine gun and I killed somebody in the front line, the same thing as a sniper killing somebody 100 yards away. I mean,
Like, Chris,
still
my
killed
point
somebody.
is that's the mental health aspect right there. People like say whoever fucking is giving them shit, they have problems.
but the thing is like what, like I'm confident my brother's going to get his liver. Like I worry about him every day, but I mean the thing is, I tell you, I have some of the most demented conversations with this man. Like every day, like it was just.
He's a brother, of course you do.
Yeah, but when does he need
So do
his
I, my
buy,
brother.
Chris?
You know, but the thing
When
is,
does
it's
he need
just
it by?
what's that?
It's there
When does he need it by?
Well,
as soon as possible.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Yeah, there's not a
Yeah,
deadline.
I know that. I know that. No, I know that. So what I'm saying is, we should be live every second on every freaking channel, freaking constantly.
He is. He goes on every day. He's been
I'm saying,
documenting.
I know, but I mean, like, fucking, yeah, I gotta get involved on that way fucking more.
Well,
man.
maybe we
Chris,
should all
he's on the
just
list,
make
am I
sure
right?
we reshare
He's on
his
the-
story when we see
No,
it.
yeah,
Just
like even on the Buffalino
reshare.
page, on the Ozzy page, on the fucking, on my own page, on fucking other pages that I fucking have. My buddy Frankie, who has over 100,000 followers, Chris, on Mob Kings and Different Mr. Rats, he'll share anything. You know what I mean? He's a producer, so yeah, like, you know.
Chris,
send
is your
over the
brother
link.
on a donor list?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, and I knew about
I'm
this.
just
I
wondering.
just didn't know though that it was
Right.
fucking like, you know, let's rock and roll right now. Like, you know, I didn't, you know, honestly. And then Chris, I remember I even said to you about the kid, and you were like, no, because I don't know about liver transplants. Like, he just needs like a piece, right?
A piece of it
Right.
that grows, exactly.
Right.
That's the beauty of it. Well, a beauty of it, but that's the
And I didn't mean
positive
to
side of.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Chris. I just wanted, you know what I mean? I want to do whatever I can in my power to help.
the thing is like, you know, and the other thing is too, it's like I'm always going to support, and I'm going to push that as hard as I can in the best ways that I can, and I would do this for anybody, as long as you're not a pedophile piece of shit. That's just
Right.
apparent. That's it. But I mean, the thing is that Cody, like,
No pedophiles allowed. Sorry.
it's family.
Not
Like
sorry.
Cody's family, and it's like even if you know, God forbid, you know, like, you know, Gina or Pat or you or Keith or somebody else, I would push it and it would treat it the same no matter what
Right.
what the situation is. It's like, you know, and that's why, yeah, we just keep it simple. He's an Army veteran that you know, combat veteran, and that's enough for me.
Right.
Like, I don't like the fact that
Human
people
being.
just
Yeah.
I don't like
Great
the fact that
human being.
people solely focus on the fact of his MOS. So would it matter more? Does it matter? This is a serious question. Does it really fucking matter that he was a sniper in the military? What if he was a tanker? What if he was just
That's my
Well,
point.
what's the
Right.
problem though
That's
with
my
him being a
point,
sniper?
yeah.
I don't understand what the problem is.
Well, the thing
no.
is people focus more on what his MOS is and less about, like, how about we focus more on the
You
fact
mean
he's
there's
a
more people that are on that than the positive?
Right.
yes.
What is a hero?
There's a
He's a-
lot
what
of
is a hero?
demented. Let's say
Wow.
on one side of our body, either one way or the other, I'm leaning towards that they're kind of demented, man. They really think shit like that, and it's
Yeah,
it's
that's what they-
it's sad to say, but they do. They, you know, a life is a life and whatever. I mean, I get it, but when you're talking about
war
combat,
sucks. War is hell.
no, dude, they're trained. That's what we train them to do. How can you?
Right, he's
no.
a hero. He's a
I'm
hero.
dumbfounded. I'm seriously dumbfounded that there's like more people that because he's a sniper. Like,
Well, no,
my
no.
buddy was a
Yeah.
sniper in
You're
Iraq,
missing
and he asked like whatever, and I'm like,
missing
thank you, like for your service. Like, what the fuck?
But the thing is when pushing it outward, just simplify. People need to keep it simple. They bring up these things about
Yeah.
his violent credentials as
Yeah.
if that plays a significant role on the priority of getting him the
No, he
situation.
killed fucking people on the street. What's the problem?
Right. Well,
He's-
I think what the thing is it was being addressed as Cody needs this, and he's a ex-military sniper, and you know, take the sniper the fuck out.
Maybe
Is
then that
basically
should
where we're
help
at.
him out more. That should help him out more. Like, what's
Well,
the fuck?
that's what
I
you would
think
think, and
maybe
that's what
like-
Chris is
right.
saying. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying. You know,
Oh,
try
Do you
to
have
because
PTSD?
there's too many
brother-
demented fucking people out there that
you
will just
can't
take
let them
that
win,
one
though.
word and
Fuck that.
focus on
You
it.
can't let them. What are you gonna do? they're gonna say what they're gonna say. Fuck 'em.
Right. Well,
You
I
know,
mean, you and I look at it that way, Loomis, and probably you, Patrick, too. But there's a lot of people out there that probably don't look at it that way. So
I know.
to omit that part from his bio seems more helpful to him than it seems
Right.
harmful. You know.
Because
So I get that.
all right, it's because it boils down to a simple thing. When people want him to come on, they focus on how many people did you kill, how many people did you do.
Right.
They focus on the clickbaitable type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
Body counts.
The thing
Yeah.
is, if you sit there and say it's combat veteran or it's a veteran in general. It's still a person that needs a liver. It's still somebody that needs this and
Right.
that. But when you focus solely on their violent credentials, like does that? Some people plays weird to them.
they're
not
numbers for themselves. They don't give a shit. They're not real. They're not real. They just want the numbers.
It's not about it's about traction and getting more attention on it without having the bullshit.
Right.
And the thing
Right.
is that my brother is so much more than just what he did in the military. And
Yep.
I
Right.
will say Cody.
I'm sorry. I'm dumbfounded.
I'm not trying to be a dick, bro, but it's not really complicated to understand what I'm putting down here. Like I'm just saying that my brother needs.
I'm saying, why would people be mad that he fucking was in the military?
Nobody's mad that he's in the military. I'm saying stop focusing on the fact that he killed people and focus on the fact that he's sick and
Right.
he's an army veteran. It
Yes,
doesn't.
amen.
Right.
When me and Keith had him on, did we ask him once about a kill? Nope.
I didn't say you did
No, I'm
People
not
do.
talking. Why are you getting defensive with me?
because you're getting excited and I don't even know why. Like
Because I'm pissed off about these assholes that you're talking about. Sorry, but I'm dumbfounded by it. Look what the guy
Hey, Chris,
did. Look what the guy did for us.
does
Yeah.
your brother have PTSD from the war?
sure, like I'm sure
They
he
all
does.
do, right? They all get it. I know it's tough to be in that. My
And
brother
Chris,
was at
the reason I'm
9/11.
getting mad for the right reason, brother. Like, I'm getting mad over are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's it. It's I hear you. And people want him on, just because of this and that. But when you're like a tanker, what's the difference, sniper? And I'm sorry, but that's just people are fucking stupid. That gets me aggravated. Let's get the guy the fucking help he needs. That's it.
That's it, and that's kind of my point. Like that's what I'm saying here.
Right.
It's that everything else is irrelevant. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? Like it doesn't matter what he did. And there's too many people trying to clickbait off of it or make it like they're only going to help him because it's a sexy military story. But if it was just somebody that got sick for something else, it's not worthy of it in their opinion. And it's just like and it should be that is a standard of just that should be met to anybody that served so all right, if you have two cops, so we'll say God forbid we've got Keith and we have another just a local cop in the middle of nowhere, never really has any bad shit happen to him. And both him and Keith are in the same situation as Cody, God forbid. So are we going to say, oh, well, Keith's got the Valor Award, so we need to help him over the other guy? No, like you shouldn't. But that's what they're saying is because, well, this guy's seen more combat. That's like the wise guy saying, well, I killed more motherfuckers than you. So, we need to bring things down to a base level, just an understanding of human nature and be kind and just treat every situation with the same utmost seriousness. It doesn't matter about, oh, I'm only going to talk to him because the story's attractive. How about we just help him because he was in the military and he's a good fucking person? How about that?
And you guys all just put two kids through camp, and that started with Cody. So this is a person that's a man of God. He's very simple. He just wants to live. He has 4 young children, and he's got a great wife, great family. He's not asking for much, and he's not boasting about it. But when people are asking, like he said, for the clickbait, it's just it is a shame, Loomis, and I agree with you.
Loomis is quiet now. He froze.
He froze.
He's quiet now. We can talk. He won't talk over us. He gets angry. He gets so excited. I love him. He gets excited about stuff. He thinks when it's an injustice, he gets real angry about injustice. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get it. But
anyway, hey, Chris, I pray for your brother.
Thanks,
put him
man.
in intentions, man, because if he gets the liver, he'll be okay. But having a family, it's a blessing. Children's a blessing, and he has some cross to bear. We all have a cross to bear, and that's his cross.
You know
He's
what?
always
And
so happy too, you know,
That's
like
a good
always
thing.
happy.
he's
Wish
the
I
sweetest
was.
man in the world. He's the sweetest
Yeah.
man in the world.
Good.
Yeah.
He's the
He
sweetest
deserves it
person
then. Yeah. I'll pray for him.
And the thing is like, you know what? They're like, he's so devout in his faith. You know what I
So am
mean?
I.
He's
So am I.
so
Yeah.
he's helping me on my own spiritual journey. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Good.
And that's what
He should. He's your brother. He should help you.
It's you know,
That's
I
what
love
the Lord asks us to do, that to help our brother. Like, love your neighbor as yourself. Love me and love your neighbor. That's the law. And loving your neighbor doesn't mean your brother as well. It means anybody, everybody. If they're mad at you, they hate you, pray for them. Don't have to deal with them. You don't have to fight with them. Just don't deal with them and pray for them, because they need your prayers. They're lost. Like you said, everybody's angry about the world. They're living in a dark place. The world's a dark place. Spiritual warfare is very rampant, based on what I've heard from exorcists and priests about spiritual warfare right now in this age. Is very bad.
It is, man.
Very bad.
And you know, I did a lot of coverage on SRA and other really dark avenues. But the thing is that, you know what? Despite Cody's dark moment, I'm confident my brother's going to get it. I can't tell you why, but I just, you know, I have, I know it. I know
Stay
it.
Positive. Stay positive. Yep. Have trust in God. Yeah.
And that's
Gotta
it,
trust.
man. Just keeping your faith, bro. Like,
if he's devout and he's doing what he's supposed to do, God will help him.
Mm-hmm.
You got to trust in the Lord.
You know, and especially, you know, it's fun, man. It's me and him have so much fun together. You know, we have, and he's into all kinds of music. Hell, he met his wife at a concert. So I mean, like,
there you go.
You know, and that's a whole story that he could tell on his own. I mean, it's
I'd like to meet him one day. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, hey, man, you're not that far from us. He'll be up here for 2 weeks. We'll be down in New York too, like soon. So,
well, I'm in Maryland. I'm in the land of Marys.
I thought Lewis said you were in.
Well, I come from New York City. I've been transplanted down here through work, and now I'm retired. I bought another house, and I'm sitting comfortably in my office here, which isn't finished yet. So my body only goes so far, and I got to stop. It's almost done. I got my guitars on the wall here. I'm trying to get finished, and so much stuff going on. When you move into a new house, everything is still crazy for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful part of transitioning in life.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Nice to get up and not have to go to work in the morning. I love it.
Yeah, I kind of missed that, to be honest.
Oh, you'll get it again, Gina. Eventually.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm changing what I don't want to be a caregiver anymore. I've done it for too long.
Wonderful. You did a noble thing. It's a wonderful calling to have.
Right.
The doors are yours. It's the same
I have
thing.
family coming up. You know, that's going to be.
Yeah, I know.
My parents, I mean, by the grace of God, are still alive. So
God bless you. Good, good for you.
Right. So I have caregiving jobs coming up. They may not be paid, but that's not.
That's even more so. That's even more that your heart is in it. That's a beautiful. That's a blessing. That's a beautiful thing.
I want a piddly ass job where I can just clock in, clock out, leave my freaking. You know, I don't want to care anymore.
Hey, I sold electronics. I loved it for years, and that's what I did for a living for years, and music, of course. My dad was a drummer. My grandfather was a musician in the 20s, playing banjo and Dixieland band. I got it through the blood. You know, that's where you get it from, your DNA. So, and I've been doing music since the 70s. But I'm having a lot of fun. This band is so good. I got some great people behind me. It's not just me. I'm a karaoke singer. It's just me. I got a guitar player like Jeff and the two Bryans. Rock solid bottom end and that. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. And we all love each other. We don't say, "Hey, I don't tell you how to play guitar. I don't tell you how to play drums. You play your own thing. You're the guy. You're adults. You don't have to play your instrument. I don't have to bother you." I've been in bands that said, "Do this, do that." Dude, I'll sing. You play guitar. Shut the hell up. You know, I mean, it's crazy. They get control. Oh, you got to do this way. Get out of here. This way, everybody's like, "Hey, we know our parts. Let's get together, rehearse, have fun," which we do. If you're not having fun, why bother? I'm 68 years old. You know, I'm pushing myself. I don't want to do it so bad.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you like. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're tattooing, if you're painting, you're crocheting, you're doing music, you're doing whatever it is. You're making documentaries, like Loma says. You know, I think more people need to explore their creative side, because that is so therapeutic for me. Like even when like it's just like it's something you can easily watch.
Uh-oh. He froze too. Just me and you, Gina.
Yeah. And we don't have comments.
No, I have comments. I have
Oh, you
comments.
do? Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm in.
Yeah, I don't have them.
They're gonna have it all up here too. But
I wonder where Loomis went. I wonder why he's not back yet.
So his probably laptop broke down again, probably. And Chris's laptop broke, or his phone stopped working too.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay, we can talk.
No,
there we go.
He's back. There you go.
But like people should explore their creative side more.
I agree.
Because it's the ultimate therapy. And if you're happy about what you're creating, then who the fuck cares?
Right.
I mean, I conversate with a lot of people, and it's not really, that's not the art form. But when it comes to like putting your stuff together, making, doing images, creating t-shirt designs, those kind of things, I do a lot of creative writing. And to me, that's that's the most uplifting moments I have.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
I was an English major in college. Yeah, I mean,
you should be very proud.
I wrote for years, the poems and stuff like that. But I stopped because I've been doing music so much. But when I came out of college, I was a Bachelor of Science in English and Communications, and I was writing all kinds of stuff. And it's a long time ago. It's like 1979.
I'm an old man. My mom used to do. God, it started back in the 70s with macrame. God damn.
Macrame, big time.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So, but she's still like now she makes jewelry. I mean,
Good.
she's pushing 80, but so I'll do like kind of crafty things with my hands,
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I just don't like to use my brain if I don't have to. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way.
I want to say, now that I'm here talking to you, Gina, you're just such a beautiful person. You know what I mean?
Sure is.
You're such. There's such a, you're such a kind person. I've seen you many times when people are going through some rough stuff. I've seen, and the thing is there's not enough of people like you in this life.
There isn't enough. There isn't enough.
And
you're a caregiver for people. I mean, you're doing something of your own, of yourself, and that's a noble thing. You're helping people every day. It's a noble, whether you get paid or not. My daughter's in medicine. Every day she's handling people every day, 12 hours a day. That's a wonderful thing. I'm so happy for her.
I really appreciate that. My dad, I mean, God bless him. I love him to pieces, but he's extreme fucking narcissist, and I was raised that way. So I was the weak out of the 3 kids, so I turned out empathetic.
But you're overcoming that because what you're doing is the opposite of narcissism, right? Exactly.
Well,
your job is.
I didn't want to be an asshole like he was, so.
Well, that's one way to say it.
Well, and my brother and sister, God bless them, like, they were, they had their asshole in them and stuff, but,
Everybody does.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Should put an A on my head.
Yeah.
Embroidered A on my forehead. But yeah, Gina, if you're a narcissist and you're doing the kind of work you're doing, you're overcoming that part of your personality because narcissists are all about me.
Right.
And you're going, I give to you. Totally opposite. So
that was really nice of Chris to say that. That's really nice of both of you guys.
Right, but it's true. It's true.
Anybody
who does that kind of work, I have used respect for, and just I couldn't do it.
Not anyone can do it. No, it's not
I couldn't do it.
But,
I mean, a hospice nurse or doing what you're doing, it's so hard. I couldn't do it. My daughter could do it.
I essentially kind of was a hospice nurse because I worked in a care home, so
yeah, I know.
That's the thing about caregivers. So you don't get what you're really worth,
Well, the whole thing is also you're connected to someone who's going to be gone soon, and that's going to hurt you every time you do that. You dealt with somebody for a couple of months, a year, they pass, and you're like, oh, I miss them. It's going to hurt. That's why you're giving yourself so much of yourself.
It does, but after a while, let me tell you, it turns into
I have to.
I
They
have to go do through the black and white paperwork. If someone
Yep, you're
passes
right.
away, I got to be stoic. I have to,
Yep.
call the mortuary, call the family,
Yeah.
call the
Very
nurses.
hard. Very hard.
Well,
Don't
no,
imagine.
it's a job, but it turns you callous. So, you have to step back
You don't
every
want,
once in a
exactly. You
while.
want to put the wall up to protect yourself to some degree, but at the same time, you don't want to be cold about it. Right.
Right.
I got you.
Because otherwise I'd be like my dad. And,
But
I don't want to be
I was
like
just
that.
going to say that. You mean narcissist.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. I
I
got
don't
you.
want to be like that. So,
Well, pray for your
anyway,
father. That's all you
well,
can
where
do.
are these guys? Now we're hanging. I love
We're
this.
having a better time without them. No, just kidding. Limbus walks away and like everything shuts down. Like, oh boy, he's having
Crazy.
issues. I'm sure. Maybe Chris also has technical issues. I don't know. We have good people here. Let's look at the comments.
Right. We do. What a
Been in
good night.
healthcare since '87. Fantastic, Angela. Fantastic. That's the noblest thing to do. Being a doctor is a big deal. I was going to be a doctor. I couldn't get to medical school, but that's a lot of studying. It's a lot of years of work to become a doctor. My daughter's an MA. She's in a nursing school now. She'll be a nurse in a year or so, an RN.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she wants to do. That's fantastic.
Right.
I'm living vicariously to her. She's all clinical. She went to Hopkins for 5 years. She went to Hopkins as a teenager, up in the surgical ward as a tech for 5 years. So that's 2 years of 2 years nursing school right there, just for that experience. So I mean, and Hopkins is the greatest teaching hospital in the world down here in Baltimore. The best healthcare is down here, better than New York. New York has certain things like Sloan Kettering for cancer, but down here, Hopkins, St. Joseph, Mercy, big hospital. Except Hopkins, everyone else. Hopkins is world famous. That and the Mayo Clinic, two greatest hospitals in the world, probably.
Right.
So
exactly.
Nice to have that. She had that experience down there with that type of caliber of nurses that taught her a lot of stuff. And then she has a certificate for MA, medical assistant, and then eventually she works for like MedStar, one of those clinics. And then eventually she's in school now. She'll finish up and she'll be an RN. Then she'll pay my bills.
It only takes 4 years to be a doctor, but if you want to be a specialist, it takes 8. So you got to think about that.
4 years of that. It's 2 years residency.
Right.
2 years fellowship. It's 8 years just to get that part of it. If you want to specialize, another 2 more years. So you're talking now 10 years
on the
before
specialty. You
want to be a cardiologist or whatever you're going to be, blah, blah, blah. Or even just to be a PCP. It's 8 years no matter what.
A long
and 8
time.
years of hard studying.
Right.
I knew guys who went to school who they'd move along with the book on the handle of the book, reading what they have to know because it's so much information. I'm not dumb, but I'm not that smart. I don't know if I could have done that. Unless I poured it into my brain every day. That's what I used to do. Read till I couldn't stand it anymore. My brain would blow up. So I'm not the smartest guy in the world, I'll say that. But I have I'm average intelligence. I mean, I got a college degree, if that makes a difference or not, from the 70s, not from now.
Right.
I didn't get one in basket weaving.
I'm the person like with all the dumb, useless information in my head. You know what I mean?
Me too. Tons of it.
Like stupid shit.
Tons of trivia. Yeah, stupid trivia.
Yeah.
I know. My brother and me get together. You're talking about all the crap that happened when we were kids in the neighborhood. The Yankees, of course, we're from the Bronx, so the Yankees are. You cut me, I bleed pinstripes.
Right.
It's yeah, I miss New York, but I'll never go back. Not like now. Holy crap, it's a mess up there.
Yeah.
New York City is an absolute disaster. My brother was at 9/11. He worked at 7 World Trade Center when the planes hit. And thank God for Giuliani. Best mayor we ever had. Koch was nice. Liked Koch. He was a nice guy. But Giuliani was a fantastic mayor. And look what we got now.
Yeah.
We had Dawkins. We had the other guy. Please, there's so many horrible because people don't vote in New York. That's the problem. This guy won on 12,000 votes. I mean, because 20% of the people voted, 80% did not vote in New York City.
See,
if they
I'm
would
in
have voted, he would never
California.
have got in. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm in California, so I mean, you can vote all you fucking want to, but it ain't gonna matter.
They'll put a mail load in there. Here we go. We got 40,000 new miles overnight for you, and you're gonna win. Lying crapper. I know. So much cheating going on. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That guy should have had a shot at least being in the runoff. And then 40,000 votes overnight, the only person? Come on. That's impossible.
We should go on a voting strike.
No, I try to vote every time because it's important.
Yeah,
Even if my vote doesn't count, I'm still going to do it because I think it's my civil duty to vote.
Right. Well, if we all went on strike and didn't do it, then what? Then what's their fucking excuse?
We'll have mandamis everywhere
No,
if
we
we don't
won't.
vote.
We won't have anybody.
Well, if no one votes, but people will vote because I'll give you free this, I'll give you free that, I'll give you this money, I'll give you that money. Vote for me, and I'll give you money.
No.
And then when it gets to it, it goes, oh, by the way, I made a mistake. We're going to pay higher than you paid before. Nothing free.
Don't
So
tell
full
me
of
about
crap.
that.
Never believe that nonsense. Hey, we got Lewis back. Are you back?
Doctor's here, crazy.
He's frozen again. Half his face is frozen.
Yeah, it looks like he's on his phone again. Probably
Yeah,
having
it's
problems.
giving him trouble. Yeah.
Yeah,
Technical difficulties beyond his control.
yeah.
Now he's gone again. We'll hold the fort. Me and you will hold the fort up until he's finished. And Chris is gone. I'm enjoying talking to Chris.
Yeah,
But
I'll talk to him again.
yeah,
I
I'll
should
see him again
probably-
on one of these podcasts that Lewis does with Keith and him and the other guy was on last time. Was everybody was jumping in there with friends. I have friends from New York that I don't see anymore because they're in New York, but I talk to them on Facebook and stuff. And it's been a lot of years. But they're still friends. We still talk to each other. They see the videos of the band. They're, hey, you guys going great. Keep it up, you old fart. Yeah, thank you. It is what it is. I've been doing this a long time, but I don't want to stop doing it until I really can't do it anymore. And that could be next year, for all I know. I came out of the hospital in May. I see you for a week, so
I know.
I've got to be careful, but the same token, I'll push myself for that show once a month or once every other month or twice a month. Not like the old days was every weekend.
Right.
Those days are over. Now I got to do 3 sets. The next show I got to do 3 sets. I got 3 sets. That's another hour of rehearsing and singing. Yeah, I can do it because when I go home, like I did today, I'll be in bed for a day or two, just recovering from a 3-hour show. It's a lot.
Right.
Right. I'm there 5 hours pretty much all along, getting there, setting up, do the first set, take your break, the second set. And I'm mingling. I'm not sitting by myself. I'm talking to my friends. I'm talking to the new people that came in. I give out stickers. I talk about the band. They tell me how great I am. I say, thank you so much.
So you're like on
they
your
kiss my
feet
butt.
the whole time.
Get my butt kissed. Go Yankees. All right. Yeah. They're doing good this year, too. Long Island here, Patrick. Oh, yeah, Long Island, Angela. That's right. I know friends on Long Island. I had a cousin in East Meadow, and my grandfather was in East Meadow for years. I used to work at a company that had an office. The main office, Arrow, is in I think Hopog, and I was working in the Mount Vernon, but they had the office in the main building was in Hopog. Been to LA a couple of times. 4 a.m, it's a parking lot. The LA, it's unbelievable. No, there's 1,000 million cars. In the middle of the night, everybody's on the highway. It's the only major artery through Long Island is LAE. Your brakes is off. That's the main one. Everybody's gonna get on that one to get anywhere else. So when you at 4 a.m, I went home.
Shit. Hold on.
Oh, he's a cutie. I had a Yorkie. My baby's over in Jersey with my wife. I miss him. My Pomeranian. He's a little boo-boo thing. He is.
I think I might have to go. I hear a cat meowing.
Okay. I have to hold the fort down myself then, I guess.
It's very weird, though, because I live on the mountain and I never hear a cat meowing. So it's very strange.
Yeah,
I'm going to go look.
Go look. Just stay here. Just go look and come back if you have to.
No, I'm going to get off because I need to make dinner. I need to finish up dinner.
Right,
for
3
my
hours
husband.
behind us. Right. It's 8 o'clock there.
So Loomis ain't coming back on then.
I don't know. I'll stay a little bit and just come back on. We'll close the show.
Okay, dude. Yeah, hang out for a little while if you like.
Yeah,
but I'm going to get going.
Where am I going? To bed. That's all I'm going to. That could be
Right,
my bed.
right.
It's
All right,
11:05. All right, Gina. Nice seeing you, sweetie.
Nice seeing everyone, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Fuck that.
And she's frozen and she should leave. And I'm happy everybody who could see the show enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it. Place was, which I'd love to see. I put in bands where there was nobody in the bar. I played to the bartender. That's happened. It's nice to have an opposite and have a place so packed that people know you, came out to hear you, and the place is, you can't fit any more people in it. It was too big. Too big a show. But I very enjoyed and I enjoyed you guys could see it. Honestly, guys, though, Loomis, I love him. The internet hookup through that doesn't sound that great. If you want to hear a clear version of the show, I advise you to go onto Facebook to Jerry Levin's page. I put a link on the thing. He's got it recorded on a camcorder. You'll see my ugly face up close, but you'll at least hear the band. Everybody in the band will hear, and it's a much better version to listen to than, unfortunately, the internet, which is not Loomis's fault, or even my friend Rick's fault, who actually streamed it. Hey, he's back, and there's my picture.
Where's everyone else at? Holy fuck, man, my thing fucking died. And then
it's all right, brother. It's all right, brother.
We got someone. No, it's that Ozzy or is that our producer?
Yes, Chris. All right. Gina had to go.
Things about Gina, and then the internet was like, "You're saying too many positive things, bro. Bye."
How long, Chris?
Anymore.
No, wait. How long were you on when my ship broke down? How much longer were you still on for?
5 minutes.
I made it about a swift 6 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. And then you went off 5 minutes after. Me and Gina were talking for a while.
And that's Chris, you see how you're like just walking around smoking? Like, that's what I love. That's what this channel is. Just fucking anyone, come on, live your life, do whatever. But listen,
bro, like I live my life.
So we always said we're gonna at least do like 2 or 3 of these Ozzfest ones a year. So when they come back on, though, we're definitely when it comes close to the date of the Ozzfest, we'll definitely do another one.
Nah, man. Me and you, trust me, like Loomis, me and you about to have a really cool conversation that you might enjoy. I just got a few things to iron out, and but stay tuned, and Pat, it's going to benefit you too. So it's all in the spirit to help motherfuckers, like, and that's what it's about. And we're going to connect on something serious. I don't want to get too. I'm too excited. I got to wait for my brother to be out here before. And
that's the passionate man you need, though, because
I want to meet your brother. Yeah,
I gotta have my sister Kate and my wife, like, they got to sign off on it first, because me and Cody answer to them 100%. So
I know I'm married 42 years. I understand.
Well, listen, man, you obviously
know. Answer to the wife.
You obviously know. And there's also, Chris, like whenever I put a picture in the post section here, it'll get like 1,000 type like a lot of people see it. So I mean, I could throw up like something up on this page is def 100%.
Because I guess because Loomis, you said it the other night, I couldn't be in the live when you were live with Keith. So and I'm gonna expand on something you had said. I'm gonna make the Loomis kind of made the official announcement, but Loomis will be featured up on the World Bones podcast coming up soon. I'm gonna shamelessly put it away. Loomis have known each other for a significant amount of time. I actually found out today that Loomis is my 12th follower up on Instagram. I counted it back. So you are number 12.
Subscriber
number 12. Yeah, I am number 1 over here, but it's a long overdue conversation. It's going to be really cool, significant, and we're gonna cover some really cool things that you'll find out when it premieres.
And also too, so I'm gonna. But you want me though, when I do come up there though, in the studio, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, because you're not that far away. Yeah, you're all the way in Baltimore. You're fucking. I don't know how far are you from New York?
No, I'm Hagerstown now. I'm further northwest. I'm closer to PA than I am to Baltimore.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to use the Loomis line right now when it comes to Loomis. I don't pay my fucking guests no more.
I never paid once. And there's ways to get around that.
I can't because Cody.
But for me though, obviously with Joe it helps, obviously. But I'm just saying though, because that's like what bring people in or whatever. But my point is that when you first start out though, I mean you got to do what you got to do.
Well, no, that's the beginning. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, listen. There are people. I was obviously I was making a joke, but there are people. There are people that I will absolutely accommodate. Dude, Loomis was gone long enough. You had to bring that picture in.
I brought it in.
It's not even fucking Friday. Go ahead, Chris.
What
were you saying, buddy?
I'll absolutely accommodate travel or whatnot, but
no, buddy, what are you talking about? Yeah, I just got back from Rochester up at Richie's. I go out, I drive everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm just grateful to be here. That's all. That's it. I'm just grateful to be here.
You know,
Well, these communities are great, man, and we got your back.
No, you know what? There are people with way bigger platforms. There are way bigger followings, and I don't care. But I have this corner of the internet is the greatest corner of the internet you're ever going to find, second to none. You're like people dedicated into whether it's encouraging one another, kindness, and sometimes you got to smash somebody out, like, you know. But the thing is,
keep them in line, you know. Let the
You know,
neighborhood. Hey, what are you doing?
But exactly. But my point being is what he's trying to say is nobody's better than fucking anyone. We don't put people on pedestals. Like anyone could come in. And secondly, fucking reach out. We're here. Like, I just help someone get into a fucking place, and that's what keeps me going, Pat. Is when you help someone else, it just
Loomis, I just got to say something really quick. Yes, Michelle, this is absolutely live. I see my beautiful sister Michelle, and my little sis Mari. They're all over here. I love you, and I see it.
There you go.
Michelle, she's the mod father. Like, listen, Michelle, whether she likes to admit it or not, when it comes to mods, she's the apex predator when it comes to hunting down the scum in the chat.
Oh, hunting down. Okay, because I was gonna say Veronica's good, but I was gonna say you're talking like hunting. I got you.
No, like Michelle, she's my boss. Like, and I know she told me, I've joked with her a year ago. I was like, I'm following your lead. She is the top of the tower when it comes to the Avenger lives. She's on top of it. She's just a beautiful human being in general.
Older or younger than you, Chris?
I'm not going to say that because she might hurt me, but
don't give an age. Just tell me
older. No, I'm just kidding, Michelle.
Younger than me. But she's in way better shape than I am. I'm kind of scared of Michelle a little bit. I love her. I am a little scared of Michelle. But I see my sister Mari. I absolutely love you, sis. Absolutely love you.
Who's the cat ring and Tibia? Michelle is a beast. It can't.
Yes, she is. It can rain. That's Mari. That's my little sis Mari. Remember the painting I showed?
Yes,
remember the yeah, that's her kids, man. Scotty.
What's up, Mari? Thanks for being here. Thank you,
Scotty,
so much.
and her daughter, her son Scotty, and Mercury.
I meant to text Chris. Yeah,
beautiful fucking people all around.
I love it. Here's Pat. Michelle, no, you are not compared. Pat's here. Michelle, no, you are not compared to me. I'm 68.
Yeah, Michelle A-Line, like, listen, she's a pickleball champion in Arizona. She's like #1 in the state. She's also #1 when it comes to tossing trolls out of an Avenger live. She's the best, and she's going to get her own episode of Roll Bones podcast because she's got an amazing story, and I love her.
Right. Yeah, well, that's, you know what, Chris, too? Like, we don't just like to look for the big fucking name to, like, there's so many, like how I found Richie. There's so many people out there, man, that people just don't like know about that have great fucking like stories just because they don't have a fucking book out or a fucking that shit don't impress me. You're the same way.
Beautiful, like I'm gonna tell you, man, when it comes down to somebody that's really about helping somebody, Michelle is seriously. She is one of the most amazing people I've ever met. Period. And she puts up with a lot of shit dealing with my ass. Trust me. She'll tell you. I'll start yelling about the weather report and people like, oh my God. She's like, you know, she is seriously like, I would be lost without her. I really would. And I can go like a month without talking to Michelle outside of work related shit. And it's like I talk like it, you know. We pick up right where we left off. It doesn't matter. Like that's how.
Well, that's how you know. Yeah, that's a real one though. Like you don't see him for like a fucking year.
Michelle is one of a kind.
No, that's good, man. Listen, your circle is everything, and who you hang with is everything, and that's what keeps me going and helping others. And we got to put the link for Roll the Bones back up. It's in the description, folks, too. And please, though, Chris doesn't say it for like show. A lot of people do, but. He means it. Like, you know, you need someone to talk to, he'll fucking talk to you. Like, it's as simple as that. He doesn't say it for show. We don't
Loomis, do you remember our conversation a year ago, Loomis?
Yeah,
We were on, no, like seriously, we were I was on the phone with you when you were building this page, and I think it's a fun story. Do you remember that conversation?
I think so, though. But yeah, it was your birthday then, because that's the day I built.
I never knew it because I was so heavy. I kind of forgot it was my birthday until my wife reminded me. Like,
yeah, I know. She reminded me. Remember we made you videos? Oh no, that was for your 1 year. No, we made you videos for your birthday. I thought.
No, you made it for a 1 year anniversary. But
that's right.
You were like, I remember you started. Mind Over Madness, I don't think had started yet. It was because I think you were still still at the Loomis show, and
yes, it did, because me and Keto did an. Oh, you're right, because we did the Ozzy Osbourne episode on the Loomis show.
Like later on that year, like a couple months later, maybe a month later, give or take.
No, listen. When Ozzy died, Keith called me and he's like, "I understand if you don't want to do it," and I said, "No, let's do it." And it wasn't on it was on the Loomis show still, and then we transferred over. But I was with Keith.
But you know what? But the thing is, I remember me and you talking to you, like, you know what? You in the conversation, in the building of this platform. Do you mind if I tell this story, Loomis?
I don't give a fuck.
All right, good. This building of this platform, the day that this was created a year ago, because this is almost a 1 year anniversary show for the Ozzy Tribute channel. So I can, and it was done on my birthday, so I could say these things.
Well, yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
Loomis was he hit me up. And I remember we talked, it was actually the night before you started creating it, but you were like, bro, like I'm about done with this fucking mob bullshit, the true crime horse shit. Like, and we commiserated for like 2 hours about, yeah, fuck that crap. You know what I mean? Like,
you were telling me like to do something like this, like for therapy. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
So you called me at like 10:30 the next morning, and we were on. Lewis will tell you, we were on the phone for 4 hours while he was building it on the phone with me.
This is when Ozzy was alive, though. Like, he's still
determined guy.
Loomis, remember there was somebody, who is it? Like, I don't know if they're a member of the community or not, but I remember Loomis was sending me by 7 o'clock that night. Loomis was sending me, do you think that which one of these versions do you like better? But the thing is he was so done, and then he was like, I can't figure out how to fucking make this bullshit. Like, he was going crazy. Like, he's like,
frustration. Yeah.
So I'm walking him through. I was like, I do this, this, and this. He's like, he was so tired. I want people to understand. He was so fucking exhausted from that's the fatigue of the true crime world. You know, that's the fatigue of mob tube specifically, not just true crime, just a mob tube.
Well, that's why I told you, Chris, don't get stuck in it. Don't get stuck in it.
I never did. At that point, dude, I was already way out. I got Brother Gooch on there.
I know. But you know what I mean. Because you had Johnny A. Light, then you had Greg on, and I did. I mean, the great interview. I love the Greg one's a classic. I'm just saying to you that. You know
who doesn't love Brother Greg? Greg's the best.
Greg's the best. Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
He certainly don't rub me the wrong way. But the thing is like, I'll tell you this, but like Loomis was grinding. He was like, and all of a sudden he had this moment. He's like, he paused, and I was like, did I lose you? And he's like, I'm a fucking retard, bro. Like, his exact words, I'm a fucking retard. And I was like, what happened? He's just like, all I had to do was just make a new fucking email.
That's all, yeah. I could make another channel on any other. You could make another email. I didn't know I was allowed to. That's what he was trying to tell me the whole fucking time.
That's why we love Loomis.
And this predates Mind Over Madness. He was in a gray area because he wasn't really doing anything on the Loomis show at that point.
But I was still an editor. Like, I was still able to edit, but I couldn't.
Well, you were doing shit, but you really weren't doing shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's like with my father though. When I was caretaking,
you were working with your pop, like, and I remember you would like. And all of a sudden you had, I don't remember what, I'm trying to remember because I'll have to find a text and send it to you. But you sent me the text, like, because you had to go do something with your dad. And then I remember you fucking got off the call, and all of a sudden you texted me, like, it was like maybe 6 hours later. You're like, bro, I talked to my dad, my pop, we're doing this, and this. He's like, call me when you have a time. The second I called, you told me to call you, yet you called me like 6 times. That's when you know he's either, the only time somebody talks to you like that, either they have the best idea in the world or they just did a boatload of blow. So like,
but I used to call my buddies up at 5 a.m. like, why don't you want to talk to me? He'd be like,
be up all night. How many days you gonna be awake?
He was so wired up. He was so fucking wired up on the creation of this channel. You would have thought he was crushing fucking crystal on a fucking men's toilet seat, dude. Like that's how fucking he was so excited. But it's you know what the thing is it's those light bulb moments to where you lean into your creativity.
Yeah,
like
it's not for money; it's for passion and love.
But you probably hadn't felt that feeling about your leaning into your creativity in months. And what did that do? If it wasn't for this channel, you wouldn't have had the energy to make Mind Over Madness. You were.
I was almost done right then. I was almost done. Like I was. And just
I'll just add that in here to just this. Mind Over Madness didn't stop any. The cocksucker Red Shay did not stop anybody. You didn't stop any of us. You didn't stop anybody. It's like, how's your business going? Not well, but we're still grinding, still building, and all that stuff. So, mangia bene and all that business. But the thing is, the thing is, I'm proud of you for doing this and continuing it and not stopping it. And you're basically a week away, and I expect you to do a 1-year anniversary show.
Oh yeah, but then also the year Ozzy dies. I made it the day before Ozzy died, so I had to do one.
Well, you didn't know that. You didn't know that at the time, but the funny thing is, you kind of assumed you're like, yeah. I remember you saying on the phone, you're like about that. You were like, I was like kind of reading through our texts, and you were like, you see that show? It's kind of like his funeral, man. They threw his own funeral, and then he died the next day. Like so,
God, it was though. It was like an electric funeral.
I see what you did there. Well played.
It's a great song. It's the truth, though.
It's the first Sabbath song I ever heard, by the way.
Electric Funeral?
Mm-hmm.
Pat, you don't like that one? Electric. Could Pat fucking hear me? Is he alive? No, Pat's not even around anymore. Okay. Pat,
I'm actually now I'm kind of like my ADD is kicking in, so I'm a little bit curious of why is Gina, why do you have a random cat in your house?
Random cat? Gina, she has animals.
Well, no, she said, sorry guys, I have some random cat in my house and my dogs are not having it.
Oh, yes, you probably got a stray that walked in.
But to finish, no, but I mean, it's a cool story, man. Like it's, you know what the thing is excitement and motivation and passion projects is what we're supposed to do. Like Cody and the Hopping Park. Like we first.
It's not about the fun. We do it for the passion, brother. Like, we don't do it for anything else but that. And that's the truth. And especially like with the documentary and all that, it's too much. And you know it. And once I did that music show, when I was on the Lumen show, I felt elated. And then once we talked, I figured out the email thing. And now here we are.
Well, you know what? And that's the thing. Like I do what I do in order to help people, whether it's this, depending on what it is, you know what I mean? But Jason always told me, it's like, there's a price to pay if you want to do good. There's a price to pay. I paid that price. So I need a little passion project myself. You know what? I think you do
whatever you want.
I'm going to do a food critic. Michelle, I might be a food critic. Me and Michelle, I send basically food porn to, my friends all the time. But
I'm telling you, dude, like you start making little shorts with because tasted food or whatever. Like I'm telling you, you know what though? I don't want to go to a place though, Pat, and be like, this one sucks. I just like to go to good places and then let the people know about them, because Pat's not even on. But you know what I mean, Chris? Like, I don't want to go to a place and like that guy that does the pizza and shit. Like, who the fuck is he to fucking say that he knows what he's talking about with pizza? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Who's somebody saying that we don't know pizza?
No, the guy from Barstool. I'm just saying, like, I don't like how certain, like, he'll go to certain businesses and he'll be like, it sucks. Well, yeah, maybe for you, you cocksucker. I'm sorry. I just don't like him. But whatever. That's me. I'm saying, like, are you going to places to rate them, or are you going to places that are, like, good to let the people know?
Good to people to let the people know.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You're not going to bash anyone.
No. I love food. And I
know that, but
You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to go into an establishment and be like, oh, this place sucks. Unless the guy's an asshole, you know.
Yeah, but if the food's good, the food's good. If the owner's a cocksucker, I'll just say the food was great, but the owner is a cocksucker.
Exactly.
And his choice of music sucks, and those pants did not look good on you, bro. Like, I'll be a dick, bro. I'll hit low.
Well, listen real quick, because I gotta get going.
Me too.
Thank you so much, dude, for doing this. How long were we on for? 3 hours and 4 minutes, man.
With 3 hours with the most technical difficulties ever.
Ever. Yeah, my laptop works on the moon cycle, and it's fucking weird. It just, I don't know, it's weird, and everything just died on me. But I just want to put this up on. Oops, that's the wrong one. Madhouse and Ozzy tribute on Facebook. That's Pat's channel. Check them out. They're fantastic. If anyone in the chat wants to throw that link up, and please Roll the Bones podcast, Chris's podcast. It's got everything on it, and he does videos, lives, shorts, everything. Check him out, and I think you'll definitely like that channel without a doubt. Even after it has like that rock and roll fucking like feel, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Between with me and my business partner Cody, I've been told we're kind of like the Bible Network meets Headbangers Ball.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, even though it's not just strictly a music, like, it just has no like that you could tell, like, just like how you're here right now. Like, oh yeah, I could definitely pull that guy out and talk about Ozzy and fucking, you know, all the fucking hardcore bands that came out of fucking you know, where you're from and all that stuff. So yeah, I remember, man, the first time that we talked, and that's the email to the channel. Email us, folks. The first time we were talking and stuff, I just, on the Ozzfest, I was like, holy shit, like, with your knowledge of music, you know what I mean?
Dude, you know what we should do? Me and you should do we'll pick a specific genre of music and just focus on that for a live.
Yeah, whatever. I listen to classical. I listen to, like, you know, obviously I listen to fucking metal and stuff, but like, I'm a piano player. So sometimes, like, when if I'm paying something or working in the studio, trying to calm down, I'll throw classical on, you know, that's just how I am.
That jives with critical thinking in your thought process. But you know what the thing is that's why I like black metal. So they incorporate the piano, dude,
that's the thing. Their instrumentation's real good on a lot of that.
I don't like the symphonic. I like the orchestral.
Yes, same. And the orchestra hits, and I did, like, you know, I can name, what the hell is the name of that one band? You definitely know them. I forget their fucking name. Not something Moon. They're like from like where Demi Begor was, or maybe they might have been like a Finland band, but like they just had that. You know what I mean? That dark instrumentation. Like, even if you listen to Mr. Crowley from Cradle of Filth, that intro, the way they do it, it's fantastic. It's like, you know, it's like real creepy. And then it's not as good as Ozzy's version because it's just like, stop crowd. But if people like that, you know, whatever. But the instrumentation is unbelievable.
All right. So
listen, I got to get going, buddy. So,
me too.
Listen, folks. Chris, thank you for giving us 3 hours of your time. Are you at the studio or the house?
Studio.
Holy shit.
It transforms. When the light goes out, look at this. It transforms. Go on.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It transforms.
Stay like that in case I fucking do a short. So wait, so then, like, you have that like 24/7 you could go up there?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, man. That's fucking killer. Because, dude, remember me and you, like, we were making our own little fucking studios and we were both talking to each other. We were like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then now, like, look, I just like seeing, like, my people rise. All right.
Dude, yeah, man. Look, I got you know what? How great it is when you look at it. I got a fucking sign out front, bro.
Yeah, but here's my point, though. You know about people who are like, they get like a competition with other people. I don't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. People want to see you do good, not better than them. I want to see people do better than me. I don't care. As long as I have a roof over my head and fucking, I can put some food in my belly, I'm fine. I'm a simple man, you know?
I'm not. I'm in the empire business, but I won't derail somebody. I'm ambitious, but not at the expense of crushing others or trying to do shitty shit to get to where I need to be. And if I can encourage a family that grinds together, rises together. That's how it's always going to be, and that's what I always stand on.
Amen to that, my man. Michelle said 3 hours. Damn, it's actually 3 hours, 8 minutes. Chris, this is amazing. We're definitely, don't forget though, like this summer though. Well, it is the fucking summer. I gotta look up when we're supposed to do that. But anyway, folks, obviously July 20th, me and Gino will be on Thursday, but July 21st, obviously, will be the year anniversary of this channel. And then the next day, that's going to be a rough one. That's the 1 year anniversary of Ozzy's death. Chris, this is your third Ozzfest one that you came on, and you owe me one more on the contract. Remember, you said that you do 2 a year, so so you gotta abide by that. But listen, we let everyone in at any time, so just fucking come in, man. Whenever you're not doing, if you're off or whatever, like me and Gina are on, or Pat, come on in. Or Gracie, anyone, just come in.
Yeah, I have a couple pictures of food I have to send Michelle anyway, sitting in my inbox, my camera roll. So I'm gonna go harass Michelle.
All right, well, Pat, thank you very much. Everyone, please subscribe to Roll the Bones. It's in the description. Check out Chris's podcast. Thank you, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. And we were talking tonight about Ozzfest, and it will be back. And I want to thank my man Chris and Roll the Bones podcast. Like I said, you guys can see that in the description. Thank you again, my friend. Great night. I'm starving, and I got to go fucking help someone real quick. I love you, and we'll be in touch.
All right, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Oh, Pat and Gina, thank you for coming on very much. And Veronica, thank you for holding it down like a boss as always, even though I'm fucking embarrassed. But anyway, I thought I was texting you, Chris. Never mind. Anyway, I love you all. I love you all. Michelle and all the new people in there. And Ultimate Sin, all yous. If you're there, thank you. We love yous. Thanks for giving the time. 3 hours. Holy shit. Over it. Chris, love you. Good night, everyone.
Well, what I think they should do, and I mean, who am I to say whatever, but I think that they should bring Ozzfest back in, as like a celebration of his life and who he was. Yes, you're not going to get him. You're not going to get him at the end of the night. But if, let's say, some of the Sabbath guys come on at the end of the night, or some of Ozzy's, like Zakk Wylde, and musicians that he played with his solo career come on, and you could have different singers of every, you know what I mean? Just a celebration of Ozzy, and bring the Ozzfest back, and and I think I could see that. I could see that happening, and I think that would be fantastic. Bring that festival back.
Yeah, I agree, man. My first Ozzfest I ever went to was Ozzfest 2004. Now this was a thing, the girl I was dating at the time, it became like that festival. It was something you look forward to every year. And it's where you had a lot of friends, like especially in the metal community. Like every show you go to, this was your community. You saw them you banked on them. You saw them once a year, Ozzfest or Mayhem or Uproar. But Ozzfest was something special. It was different. And then you're getting torn apart all day with Second Stage, all the other stuff, and there was nothing better than relaxing at night to Sabbath or Ozzy. I know they would alternate, but it was always just a great experience going to them. You know what I mean? It was a spectacle.
One for the mic, two for the show. We get ready.